I just heard it on my phone.
Yeah.
Hey, Brent, I've
Hey,
been
Brent.
talking to Brent offline about building computers.
Oh,
It's looking like
you're frozen. And welcome to Above and Beyond Drones, where the co host is live and the host is frozen. That guy there. All right, Jim, you are frozen.
what the heck was that?
I don't know. You were talking about building computers?
Yeah, putting one together, a desktop. I haven't had
Oh,
a desktop for quite a while.
oh. Mm-hmm.
I had one inside. I don't even remember the chip, but it would go up to 4 gigahertz, which is faster than this
Yeah,
gaming laptop. But man, it's old. I think it's
yeah.
got a
It's probably a quad core. Yeah.
yeah. It
Mm-hmm.
can't handle any of this stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, you need something like a Ryzen, which is 8 cores, 16 threads. And that's what I'm going to be doing to this machine fairly quickly. I just bought a motherboard for it. I've got a Gigabyte. It's a B450, which will take the Ryzen 5 and 7s.
The fourth, okay. I was looking at the. If you go with the i9 that I was looking at, I have to go up to the LGA 1200 boards.
You might be
Uh,
right. I'm not
it's a
really
different
familiar.
socket.
Yeah.
I was talking to Brent, and I'm going to piecework it because I want to really get that NVIDIA 3070 because it has the HDMI 2.1 output. Unfortunately, it doesn't have DisplayPort 2. It's only got DisplayPort 1.4A, which even the AMDs don't have.
Oh, okay.
I tell
Okay.
you what, well, let me say hello first to Rick.
Yeah.
Drone Days, Jody, Drone Shots, Rick
Jody.
Halber, of course, Brent.
Right.
Um, the heck was I just talking about?
We were talking about you were talking about the i9
Yeah.
processor, how it would handle the HDR and where it doesn't have the what was
Hey,
it
Mitch.
the
And here's the other thing, Art. How much, because with something like a DaVinci Resolve, it uses the GPU really,
yeah
really well.
yeah yeah
So, how much CPU power do I really need? I mean, what can I get away with and last 5 years, let's say, for a computer?
well
Because, there are some i7s that equal the power of the i9 series.
right, yeah, like the lower end i9s. If you go with the upper end i7s, you'll probably, I don't know, you might save some money by uh, going up to the highest level you can on the i7. Save yourself a few bucks, but I'm more about live streaming, and that's why I'm upgrading this machine to at least a Ryzen 5 because it because it has more cores and more threads, and it'll handle the streaming a lot better.
Yeah,
And
I think your base is something like this here. This is an i7 6700 HQ, basic,
right,
uh, 2018.
okay,
Probably went back as far as 2016. This
right,
CPU,
yeah,
and
Yeah, it's probably 4 cores and 8 threads.
Yes,
Yeah, and
yes,
that's about
exactly.
what I'm got with this machine. I've got an A10 AMD processor, and that's about as fast as this motherboard will go with this CPU. And I've got a 4 gigabyte uh, GPU. Are you frozen? Oh, now you are like,
I don't know what it's doing. I got everything's running here perfectly, but
and
I
I've
do
got
see it.
16 gigs of RAM, and I've got a 500 gig SSD drive with a 4 terabyte, you know, regular. I think it's a Western Digital drive. That's
Yeah,
what I use for my storage, and on my C drive, that's where my OS and all the programs are. But on the new machine, it has M.2, so I'll get a 500 gig uh, M.2, and then I'll clone this C drive over onto that, and then I'll
that's what
turn.
I'm scared to do.
Yeah. Well, yeah, this is the thing I like about TikTok is I'm finding a lot of really cool stuff about computers on there. Where this
Really?
guy he'll show you how to clone a drive, from SSD to an M.2. And I thought,
That
wow, that's pretty.
non-volatile M2s. Mine's a 2280 in this 2280 or 2260 in the size. I got the Samsung 970 Evo out of Best Buy. I think it
Yeah.
was like $170 for the terabyte.
Oh,
But
cool.
here's the thing, Art. This computer came with a 128
Right.
uh, SSD boot drive,
Right.
and which means you only get to use
Right.
118 gigabytes. I've only got 20 gigabytes free right
Oh
now.
boy. Yeah.
Yeah,
You.
I'm trying to dump programs.
Yep. Hmm. Well,
Yeah,
you could probably upgrade that hard drive. Yeah, just get a 500 gig SSD drive and clone it. Put the new drive back in, and then you'll have a ton of space. And then you can have like an external drive to store all your uh, data and stuff on, like your
I've got an 8
programs.
gigabyte. I'm sorry. I've got an 8 gigabyte external drive, Western Digital My Book,
Yeah, eight
$125
eight
out of Walmart.
gigabyte or 8 terabyte.
Terabyte, terabyte.
Yeah, you said okay. That's what I
I
thought.
did say gigabyte. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm like, oh boy, I've got some S, flash drives that are bigger than that. I
I need
got
some of those.
I got two 32 gigabyte drives for what, $10?
What?
Yeah,
Where the hell was that?
Amazon.
Wow. Because
Yeah,
I heard, because another thing I'd have to do is back up my Windows application.
right.
So I could, uh, this is what I hear. You can put that on the USB, and then, like, if I uh,
Yeah,
clone
yeah,
that in the recovery drive over, have that on the USB, and then go ahead and throw the 1 terabyte stick in and
yeah.
take away that 118
Yep.
that's in
Yeah,
there.
you could do that. Yep. Hmm.
Rick tried it. I tried to update my PC to do 4K videos by watching the course. It can't use the simulators now and can't upgrade the laptop. See, with this laptop, I was able to uh, update the RAM.
Oh,
It's only got two uh,
two
areas for the
slots.
RAM, so I was able to go up to 32 gigabytes.
Oh, that's
But
pretty good.
it's
Hello,
got a
Chris.
1 terabyte hard drive
You're breaking up, Jim. You're breaking up, Jim. Yeah. Well, I'll say hello to everybody. Chris Hope. Let's see. Oh, Mike, GFO Drones, Ken Hoppauer, Capture Life Connection, and who else? Oh, Michael Blade. Welcome to the show. Welcome, welcome. Uh, so sit right back. I will be running the show for the moment until Jim decides to. Oh, there he is. He's back.
Is this YouTube?
I have no idea. I'm fine. By the way, how you like my backdrop? My
Uh,
background.
I saw that fishing
Yeah.
one the other day.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, listen, I want to show you something before my 10% runs out here. I got a new and exciting thing which I've never seen before on the DJI Mavic 2 Pro. I'm just going to hit that, turn it on. And I flew the spaceship, the Atlas V rocket that went up on the 13th.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
And then when I went to turn this on the 15th, now watch this now. Everything will check out perfectly.
Right.
Version match.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go fly. Now
Go
I'll hit
fly.
go fly. Can't do it. When I hit it, it says version mismatch, update all modules.
Oh boy.
Uh,
Well, just go in and hit update. Maybe they'll take
no,
care of it.
can't do that. I tried.
Ah.
And I
Mm-hmm.
also tried hooking it up to uh, a DJI Assistant 2, which I had to get rid of because it was 0.12, so I had to go up to 0.14.
Right.
And
No
when
image.
I hooked the drone or the controller to the computer, it's not recognizing it. So, okay, I put this different cable on, this long ass thing,
Right. Right. Right.
because I usually use the short ones that I get from this five and dime place. No image transmission signal and overall status. I don't understand it.
Oh, here's another thing. Make sure you have a data cable and not a power cable, because a lot of people make mistakes about you got a gazillion of these cables, and you got to go through each one and find the right one that'll work. So,
Hey, Gary. Right there.
hey,
I think
Gary.
you're. Hey, Mike. I think you're right. As far as the cable,
Yeah.
because these cheaper ones, like I said, just absolutely nothing happens. The
Mm-hmm.
Assistant 2 screen doesn't update,
Mm-hmm.
and say click here and show you the firmware version and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing. I can't see. I get no
Yeah.
response at all.
Yeah. Those are probably made for charging. Either your uh, tablet, your phone, whatever.
I
So,
know they're garbage because I can get a couple of them for like $5.
mm-hmm.
I think it's
Yeah.
called five. Mitch, what's that store called on 192?
Five and
Five.
dime.
No, it's five to something.
Oh,
And I always try and get the shortest cable possible,
right.
which is always a friggin' meter. I don't know why you need 3 feet of this stuff. I heard the launch
Right.
was at 9:13. Well, if it is, you'll probably hear it if it's the heavy. I'll tell you something. That Atlas V rocket is awful quiet.
Yeah.
Awful quiet. Didn't hear a darn thing. But when the Falcon Heavy went up,
Well,
you can hear the
Falcon
booms and
Hey.
our windows shake. 9:13 official. All right.
Hey, Lauren.
Hey, Chris. Hey, so I talked to Ron at 5 o'clock this morning.
Yeah, how's he doing?
Not feeling any better. I'll tell you that much.
Oh, man. Is he taking his remdesivir and zinc and
I'll tell you something. You know, the way he's been running himself wild between those two jobs.
yeah, that's
Actually, he's got a third when
well,
he's not
well, yeah,
doing
when
that
he's
hunting.
guiding,
Yeah, the hunting.
yeah, he's guiding. He's got two EMT jobs, one in North Dakota, one
Yeah.
in South Dakota. Uh, yeah, he's running himself ragged there.
You had the cable problem too? A good day cable, it won't work right. Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
This one's garbage.
Yep.
It's still saying. I thought maybe it was the TFR, Art, because we get temporary flight restrictions whenever the space rockets go up.
Right.
And I was a dumbass. And during the Falcon Heavy, I turned it on. I wanted to see what it would tell. I wanted to see if it would tell me that there was a TFR.
Right.
But all I got was yeah, version mismatch. Update all modules. Come on,
Oh wow.
Rio.
That. Hmm.
There, I
Well,
think
well,
you can
there's
see it.
another thing you might try to do is delete the app and reload it.
Man, this camera. Anyway, you get the point.
Yeah, sure do.
Hey, there's Mitch. Hey, buddy.
Hey, how you doing,
Hey,
guys?
Mitch.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah,
Just
we.
fine.
I hear you just great. Good to
Okay.
see you.
Good
Has
to see
Been
you
a
anybody
too,
long
Art.
time.
has anybody tried to has anybody ever gotten a TFR on there? Try a different battery. Yes, I did, sir. Lauren. Loren. Tried all three. Because it worked fine on the 13th, and then I started it up on the 15th or the 19th when the Falcon Heavy went up, and that's what I got, the version mismatch. Update all modules. So I thought, hey, maybe it's just the TFR. I've never
Did
actually seen a TFR. Do
Jim?
we
Sometimes you'll
get
get
any?
that message. Sometimes you get that message because you're the only thing that needs upgrading is your battery. Sometimes when you upgrade all your software on your drone and then
That Loren was just
you
saying.
put a different battery in it, sometimes it'll tell you that you have a software mismatch, and usually it allows you right on the app to do that over the air.
And I get no, when it when I turn on Go 4, it does the version check, and it says it's all good. It says Go Fly. I just showed you guys,
Mm-hmm.
and yet it'll come up with the version mismatch, and if I click that off, you'll just see that there's no camera signal whatsoever. It has everything else. The map is there, and
Right.
the radar.
Right.
Wow,
Mm.
that's how
And
frustrating.
of course, what I'm thinking, Mitch, because it doesn't show up the flight controller numbers and all that crap anymore. When you hit the About section, guess what we get? NA.
Well, it's because it's not connecting. It's not connecting with the quad.
And the quad's right there turned on.
Yeah, but it's not connecting with the quad.
I, I,
And
Oh, it's
I,
not bound.
did
and
you
yet it
did you
says it is. You see, I can hit, let me go, check for update. Right there. I just hit check for update.
Yeah, but if it's not
Nothing.
connected with the quad, then
It says it is connected.
but you got those nice red. Well,
And
Yeah,
yeah,
there's
Lauren says try another battery again.
I got the three of them sitting here.
Re-
and
restart the
and
drone.
and you're
Yeah.
huh.
From this just happened from the 13th to the 19th for the second
Well,
launch.
they didn't have any more firmware updates, did they?
No, and nothing that applies to us. It was just the Mavic Mini boys, Mini twos.
Yeah.
Okay, you see the camera doing its dance.
Yep.
Same,
Let me see if I can't get.
no image transmission.
Yeah, the fact that you don't have a camera leads me to believe that the quad is not connected. What does it say up on the upper left where it's in red?
It says no image transmission, and when you click that, it says version mismatch because you press on the red, and it says red overall status, and it says version mismatch, update all modules. Come on, Brio.
And did you you said you didn't have the right version of the assistant on your
Yeah, I had to update the assistant 2 to 2 point. The ending is 1.4. It updated from 0.12 to 1.4. Anyway, trust me, it says version mismatch, update all modules.
well
But
I would try updating all the modules and see with the assistant and see what happens.
well, I got to go get another cable.
Oh, you having
It doesn't like my cables when I
doesn't
hook
like
up
your
my
cable.
no. When I hook up my cables, I get nothing.
You know,
No
when I find
response.
I got a bad cable, Jim, I take the thing when I take a scissors and I cut it into 100 pieces and throw it in the trash can. So I never try
What,
to use it again because it's not worth it.
what what's the name of that $5 store on 192? It's got every cable in the world.
I don't know. Never been to it.
You never been to it? Okay.
No. I'd probably go in there and buy a bunch of junk cables that aren't any good.
They've always worked.
Have they?
Yeah.
Well, up until now.
Well, you know what the other problem was? You remember when Windows 10 would not accept the Chinese signed apps from DJI?
I never
You
had
don't
that
remember
problem.
that?
I know. I don't
Yeah,
remember that.
the Windows considers them unsigned because they're in Japanese.
But
And I had
don't
to
you get the option to ignore that if you want?
no, I
It,
had
it,
to turn it off. I had to turn off my protection
oh, no kidding. Because usually
in
when you
order
get those
to
things, it says this app is sometimes it could be dangerous. Do you still want to proceed? You say yeah.
right, right.
So who we got in
In
the chat
fact,
here?
that's what you have to do on Assistant 2. You have to allow it to, I don't know, get into the C drive, I guess,
Well, I don't
every
think the
time.
assistant, if I'm not mistaken, the assistant is not an app that's actually installed on the PC. It doesn't show up in the Windows registry. It's actually just a executable that runs whenever you click on it.
Yes.
So Windows says, "Oh, here's an executable. Are you sure you want to?" It gives you the warning. Do you want to proceed? And then you say, "Yeah."
Right, right. And I did that, of course. And then we had but in the past, I have had the pop up where it says Windows does not accept unsigned. Oh, what the hell? Certificates.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the first time I had my live stream studio powered up in a couple of weeks here. It seems to still be working.
Yeah.
This is the thing I want to show you. It says it's connected, and it says the versions are fine.
Huh.
And
And
what the
that did you
version
try?
check will go off.
I would just go ahead and reinstall all the firmware on everything.
Yeah. That's what I said.
But what
Sometimes
the
like a
hell?
computer. Sometimes you just have to reboot the thing to make it work.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And then we get that, and then when I hit that red arrow, it'll tell me version mismatch.
Well,
Update
now
all modules.
can you make you got your controls? Can you make your gimbal go up and down?
Yes,
So you are connected to the quad.
I told you I was. Yeah,
Well, okay, but I didn't know that any of the controls would actually work.
yeah. The gimbal.
Do you have another device with a Go 4 app on it? Oh, locked up again.
Nope.
Yeah, Jim's locked up again.
Yeah, he's.
And it's not YouTube because
It makes so.
yeah, because you and I are coming out fine on YouTube.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the heck's going on.
Hey Jim, your garage is haunted with gremlins
My
tonight.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
now Mitch is off.
No, I'm here.
No, he looks fine. Yeah,
I'm here.
Jim, you're frozen.
Jim, I think Jim, you got a little problem there tonight.
Yeah.
And my microphone
Mm-hmm.
elastic thing is coming. There we go. Okay.
Yeah. He's dead, Jim. I'm a doctor, not a computer expert.
You know, you be in this hobby, you got to be everything.
Yeah.
You got to be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what are we going to do with Jim? Jim's the host, and he's locked up.
Yeah. Well, let's say hello to the View Chaser, Chris Hope, Ray Kelly,
I don't know if Jim.
and
I don't know
Peter
if Jim.
Carroll.
I don't know if Jim can hear us or not,
Yeah.
but he could actually. Yep, there he goes. He can go out and actually reboot his computer and get back in again and leave the
Yep.
two of us here to be having a live stream all by ourselves. So we'll we'll try to
How's
keep
the
it
weather
going.
down there, Mitch?
Well, it's been incredibly windy, and today was a gorgeous day, but windy. Tomorrow's going to be windy, and I went out to fly this morning. I went out to the park, and they're all over the park putting up decorations for Christmas, and the place was soaking wet from the rain we've had the past couple of days.
Wow.
Puddles everywhere. Grass was soaked because it was early in the morning, and I went to the one place where I can usually fly by the community building and the playground there, and there
Right.
was all kinds of workmen and trucks and people around, and I just ended up not flying. Turned around and went home.
Mm.
So hopefully I'll give it another shot tomorrow. Maybe I'll go somewhere else.
Well, yeah.
So yeah, we got that
It's
launch going off tonight, and
oh,
Jim
cool.
was right. That heavy lift thing, it rumbles the windows down here where I am.
Well, I woke up to snow this morning,
Wow.
so we ended up with 5 inches of snow here in Denver, and by the time I got out of work, the roads were, they were wet, but a lot better condition than they were this morning when I came in at 5:30 in the morning.
Cool. So hey, I see Chris Hope is here. How you doing, Chris? Peter
Hmm.
Carroll, good to see you. Ray, how you doing, Ray? So Ray, you back in Florida now?
Yeah, he's
Cool. Then we
Kim,
will have to get together and
my
fly.
fishing channel is Art's Place Fishing Channel. If you want to go check it out. Hey, there he is. He's back.
All right. Yeah, we
And with
figured
a
you had to go
different
reboot
shirt.
everything, Jim.
Chrome. Chrome
I
went wild.
I don't use Chrome for StreamYards. There's too many problems. I actually installed Firefox
Yep.
for the sole intent purpose of running StreamYard, and I only run StreamYard in Firefox, and it stopped having
Okay.
problems.
That is the damnedest thing.
Yeah, Chrome and and StreamYards have issues.
I've never had problems with. Are you using Chrome or Chromium? Because they're two different things.
Probably Chrome, I would imagine.
I have no chromium rocks here,
Yes. Ah,
but I have cut the cord. Maybe
That's
that's
good.
what happened.
what do you mean you
So,
cut the?
Mitch,
Yeah,
I took a week off, Mitch. I just shut the damn thing off for a
I
week.
saw that last Thursday, and
Yeah.
then I said, well, I'll go. I'll go on with Jim tonight.
Yeah, same,
Uh,
same here. And I'm like going, well, where's Jim?
Where's the email? I said,
Yeah,
oh, and then I
yeah.
said to myself, God, this is all my fault. I get pissed off and say I'm taking time off, and everybody else stops doing their live streams. What kind of nonsense is that?
I just had a confluence of everything coming together. It, the guy I had working on the house, he didn't do his job properly. The other guy I had killing all the squirrels, $250. He was supposed to do this, that, the other thing. He didn't do it.
They
But
never do.
yeah, right. You're lucky if they show up in Florida.
Yeah.
Working is a part-time job down here.
No kidding.
I'll take care of those squirrels for you. Just get me an air rifle.
Actually, a number of them were taken out in that fashion. But as they build more houses here, they clear the land.
Yep.
I found for the first time in my life that we have a thing called the Florida roof rat. I know that because we've trapped a few of them.
Oh, boy. Were they on your
It's
roof?
the squirrels. It's the squirrels that get up on the roof, and they gnaw on the lead flashing around the standpipes, and create leaks in your roof. They're a pain in the neck.
Do they eat the wires?
I haven't had them eating wires, but I've sure seen my share of gnawed lead flashing.
I know mice and rats will chew on wires.
And come on,
rabbits, too.
a squirrel is a rat.
Well, all rodents are distant cousins in some way or another.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Captain
So-
Ray. Ray's due to come down here soon.
Ray's here.
think
He's already here. He said.
Oh, did you get here?
Yeah, well, it's time for us to arrange a little fly-in, Jim.
We're definitely going to meet up. We've already talked about it. So yeah,
we have to do that. We have to do that.
Hopefully I can come down there while Ray is still down there.
Yeah, you can stay with Mitch. That'll be wonderful. I want to see video of that.
I want to see Art staying with you, Jim.
That's not going to happen. It's just a regular old rat in my book, but they call it a Florida roof rat. And I've seen them. They're not big, but it's bigger than a mouse.
Yeah.
But we've trapped a few of them. The funniest thing I ever saw was an armadillo.
Oh, they're all over the place.
Yeah, they've got those little holes, and
Oh man, if you go out, even out at the park where we fly, sometimes you come out there one morning and the whole friggin' field is perforated.
Yes, the tiny hawk 2 is loved in the community. In fact, Matt Northeast Drones just picked one up, as well as that's where Chris Hope.
Yeah,
Is
Chris
that-
started with the Tiny Hawk 2. The Tiny
Yeah, I
Hawk 2
have
seems to be the most
The
popular,
go-to.
the most popular of the get started new guy FPV drones.
Which I did find a little surprising because you started with the Tyro 89 or 99.
No. I started flying whoops first. I started flying the little tiny whoops first. I got myself a Eachine M80, little brushed motor, tiny little whoop. I started initially learning on the little tiny things. The Tyro 99 was the first drone that I actually built. It was a kit where you had to solder all the stuff. But I did buy an Emax Hawk 5 before that, which was ready to fly quad.
Now that Tiny Hawk, that's a package, right? That comes with the controller.
You can get it either way. It depends how serious you're going to be. If you think you just might want to try it out, you get the package. If you think you're going to be addicted and you really want to go for it, then you just buy the Tiny Hawk 2 by itself and then get a radio and a pair of goggles of something that you'll use in the future. The little radio and goggles that come with that Tiny Hawk kit aren't going to carry you too long if you start to get serious about it.
Well, I know that Matt bought the package.
Yeah, a lot of guys buy the package, and it's not that expensive. The quad, the little drone costs about $110. The whole package is less than $200. So you're not really spending all.
160, 180.
Yeah, you're not spending all that much money, and then you can always save the goggles for ride-alongs, if you get heavily into this thing and you buy yourself an expensive pair of goggles, you can always
Right.
give your friends that other pair of goggles so they can wear them and ride along with you when you fly.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like,
Well, I
he's
see that
ordering
Chris
one, and his
Hope-
brother is too. What are?
Chris Hope went and got some fat sharks.
And he got himself a TBS Fusion module, which is one of
And
the
what's
best.
the first thing he did after he got the fat chucks?
What?
Call you.
Oh, he always calls me. Yeah.
He told me he was calling you. He says, I
Yeah.
got my fat chucks. I got to call Mitch.
Yeah, he asked
Yep.
me for a module recommendation, and the Fusion is the one that I use. Of course, I've never had a pair of Fat Shark goggles. I've always had to have goggles that'll fit over my glasses. So I have the Viper box goggles, and then I went into started using the DJI stuff, which
Right.
luckily fits over the glasses. So I'm set now with goggles. So what's going to happen is DJI is probably going to come out with a DJI goggles 2 and make all the crap that we have obsolete. We'll have to buy new ones because that's what DJI does to us.
Right. And they had that racing edition too fast. That came out too fast. And everybody was bitching about how big they are and all that. I'm looking for them to get, lighter,
Well,
smaller.
the racing edition was just almost identical version of the white goggles they came out with.
Yeah, what was different?
With had an analog receiver in it with one antenna.
Hey, Carlos.
Oh,
Hey, Carlos.
Carlos heard the word FPV, man, and he couldn't dive in here fast enough. He says, Carlos sits there and says, if they're going to be talking about, Premiere Pro editing and 10-bit color spaces, I ain't interested. But he heard FPV, man, and couldn't get to the computer fast enough.
And we got Mr. Hope.
Whoa, another.
Where
Wow.
there's a will, there's hope.
I'm
You might
Paulie.
have other visitors.
And
Oh, my God.
Paulie.
See, Jim, this is what you get when you have a FPV discussion.
We
Might
got
have
three
another
New York,
visitor. Don't
three
be
New Yorkers, a
Yep.
Philly, a Texan, and Denver, the
And
Colorado.
the next New York.
Philly's in there.
I'm the X.
Yeah.
Hi, Jim.
Hey,
Yeah,
Long,
Paulie, how you
yeah,
doing,
Paulie.
buddy?
turn
Long
your,
time no
phone
see, buddy.
Sideways.
Doing some farming, Chris?
Always,
He's got,
always ready to plow a field somewhere.
we got the feather. There it is. There it
we
is.
go, yep.
got a feather in his cap.
Mhm.
Man, that hat is it's a big brim hat for sure.
Keep the sun off my face.
Which Chris? Which controller did you go with for your Tiny Hawk?
I got the. You had to ask. I can't tell you.
Jumper T18.
Jumper. Thank you, Mitch.
Yeah.
It's all right,
Ask Mitch. Mitch knows more about my stuff than I do.
That's like the size of 4 tiny hawks, that thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's a full-size radio. Yeah,
For a full size guy.
that's right.
Kept
He is
running.
a full-size guy.
So you haven't been able to fly, Mr. Chris, because of the FPV goggle thing?
I've got my stuff here.
Oh, you're ready. Oh,
There it is.
okay.
I'm
What's that?
going
An
to,
adapter?
That's
That's
a module.
That's the
It's a
module.
Yeah, module.
I'm
The
gonna.
receiver.
we-
It's actually the receiver.
How'd you get that so fast?
You know what?
That
That's
connection.
funny. I ordered it Thursday and it was here yesterday.
Who'd you get it from?
Go FPV.
Go or get?
Yeah,
Get
yeah.
FPV. Get
Yeah.
FPV.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they're pretty good. They're down here in Sarasota, Florida. They ship pretty quick.
And I'd ordered some stuff from Race Day Quads, which is out of Florida, and it took them 8 days to get here.
Really?
Yeah.
I
That's
get I
interesting.
get my stuff second day from Race Day Quads in Orlando.
It was-
And
Took a
they
while.
ship, man. They ship. Their computer marks it as shipped like 10 minutes after you place the order. You get an email. Your product has shipped.
I'm going to
I
tell them my
New
name.
York, I get it 4 days later.
Oh,
That's
Ed's
good.
in here too. Hey, Ed.
Yeah.
How you doing,
Hey,
buddy?
Ed.
We were
Hey,
just
Ed.
in the chat messing
Paul,
around.
you need to trim your nose hairs.
Me? Nah. I'm growing them so they come all the way down here.
You never. He uses like dreadlocks. He's waiting.
Yeah,
The
there you
Ghana
go.
veteran,
Yep.
Ed.
I just need to put the camera up here so you can't see it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we can see Carlos' nose hairs too.
Pete
I don't
Carroll
know why
joined
you're
us.
looking.
Michael
You
Blake.
should
Can
be
you
looking
see my
for
nose
us.
here?
Hey, Bob Casey just popped in. How
Brother
you doing,
Bob.
Bob? Good to see you.
It's been so long since I seen Jim his grays back in his stash.
Oh
Uh,
man, it's in the hair. It's everywhere. I gotta really
It's
Yeah,
not
gotta
your
really tune up, Chris.
yeah. Your mustache
Mhm.
looks
Terrible.
good
let it
now.
go gray, Jim. You ought to let it go gray.
Yeah.
You look
Be like
extinct.
mine. Look at.
You look like an old
You
Siamese
know.
cat.
Yeah.
I was
I've got
looking at
some-
pictures of when my granddaughter was born in 2008, and I was all gray at that time.
Damn, Art, you got a hank there, buddy.
Mhm.
What the hell are you doing, Art?
One never knows, Jim.
Yeah,
it's beyond words.
Damn.
I've got a.
I almost just
Actually,
threw up.
Jim, that's part of your show. It's above and beyond. He's
Boy,
part of the
yeah,
that's
beyond.
beyond.
that's beyond all right.
Mr. Bob K. Anyway, Mitch. So Ray Kelly's in Florida now, right?
I know.
Are you gonna
I see
echo
that.
it?
He's
guys
in Florida,
should be able to
and you're in New York.
Want me to
No,
mute?
no, I'm saying, but you guys should be able to hook up. He was in New York. Now he's in
Yeah,
Florida.
yeah, we have to. Yeah, Jim, and me and Ray are within an hour. I mean, Ray is only an hour, a little over an hour south of us here. So
You guys need to hook up.
yeah, we're like in the
That's
neighborhood.
generous, Mitch. It's like an hour and a half easy.
To where?
Well,
Fort,
I don't know with this traffic.
Fort Pierce?
He's in Lauderdale area.
no, he's in Fort Pierce, St. Lucie area. I
Oh
thought.
yeah, I know where. My
Where the
hell
grandma
are you,
used to have
Ray?
one.
Ray, tell us where you are.
Hey,
So,
Kelly, I thought he was in Palm Beach, like North Palm Beach.
no, I think
South.
he's further north than that.
Yeah, what?
Up around Jupiter. Maybe
Well,
he's up around Jupiter.
don't tell us yet, Ray. We're gonna put money down on this.
No, it's got to be North Palm Beach. He says. Okay, so it's an hour and a half from here.
I told
But-
you.
but Jim, It doesn't
We didn't get a
matter
chance to
because
put money on it.
he's going to drive up here anyway. So what do we care how far it is?
well, I'll tell you what. The traffic isn't bad nowadays.
No,
You
no,
know-
it isn't bad. Just this weekend, Thanksgiving is going to be crazy. But
And Paulie, here's something for you. We get to drive 80 miles an hour down here.
We get to drive 80 miles an hour over here.
Well,
Yeah, well, but you're
He's
not.
got to zig and zag around the cars, but you can do it.
the Long Island Expressway, is it still 55 miles an hour?
It's the big LIE, the big lie.
The
a
longest
parking lot.
parking lot in the world.
No,
Absolutely.
you can get up to 70 on the LA.
Yeah, it depends on the time of
they
day.
go 90 up there. Down, I'll tell you, you get on I-95 down around Fort Lauderdale, Miami, 100 miles an hour, you're holding everybody else up.
Because when you get into North Palm Beach, it widens up to 4 lanes.
4 lanes, 5 lanes, but I've never seen such maniacs the way they drive down there. I mean, you go along 90 miles an hour and they're pushing you out of the way. These
Yeah.
people. Yeah.
You get the flashing lights and the horn honking.
Oh,
All them New Yorkers down there.
it is. Well,
That's exactly what the fuck it is.
It's like letting you guys loose because you get to push on the gas pedal down here.
I hear Ed talking.
Did I hear my
don't-
friend Ed back there?
You did. I heard him too. Where's he coming from?
Where's
He's in
Ed
it.
coming from?
He's in Carlos's pocket.
Yep.
He must be number 7.
Is he in? You mean when you're in the screen room, in the green room, you can still your mic can be on?
No, he's not in here.
I
I
heard.
heard
it.
that. I
It's
know I
true.
heard that.
It's
I heard
through
him.
you, Carlos.
Yeah.
You got him on your cell phone, don't you? Yeah, on the speakerphone.
No, look. I'm using my laptop and my cell phone. This is my. Dude, that was just weird. That was like ghost stuff.
That was
This
it.
ghost of Ed has just come to the freak.
Ghost.
I'm not the only one that heard that, right?
We all
We
heard
all
it.
hear him.
We all
Okay,
hear
I'm
him.
making sure I'm not on
Yeah,
drugs.
I hear.
You got him on your speakerphone or what?
I kid
Ed,
you
are
not,
you
I
with
kid
us?
you not. Look, I'm
Let's
gonna
have everybody hold hands, and we'll have a séance.
Oh,
I watched this show from New
Hey,
I just
Zealand.
heard it again.
It's
talk
called
to us,
Sensing Murder.
Ed.
The only
Ed,
thing I
are
can
you
do
with
is
us?
go like this. Stop it, cop! Stop it! Stop it! That's it.
hey, watch out, guys!
There you go.
There he is. I heard him again.
Man, that's kind of scary. Was that
We're
He's
Chris?
still talking about the highway.
We daggone sure heard him though, Carlos.
Right?
Yeah.
I heard
Actually,
him.
Jim, here in New York, the boroughs is 50. Once you get into Nassau, it's 55. Like, wow, big deal.
Right. Right. And
Then
you
you
know,
get into New Jersey, it's 65.
I never wanted to do 50 over the BQE anyway. That friggin' thing's got so many potholes you could lose your car in it.
It's just. There he is. Who's doing that?
Yeah. Who's-
Paul, you got him on there?
Wasn't me, man.
It's one of them. One of them's got Ed in their pocket.
Yeah.
There he is again.
See?
Who's doing that?
yeah.
See you, veteran. Laugh
Oh, the
again, you
veteran is
fool.
running.
Good night, man. Thanks for coming.
Fly,
Where are you, Ed?
Oh,
You sneak. He's somewhere in there.
fly,
that's
you
funny.
fool.
Ed's channeling Mitch. He's channeling.
He got his little brother sitting right over here to my left.
I heard that. Ed, where the hell are you?
He's in the chat.
He's in the chat, but he's on somebody's
Yeah.
phone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
My phone I'm using.
Whatever.
I'm using my phone.
See, I'm proving this is my phone. I'm using it. Mirror.
Okay.
All right, man, whatever.
You could
I
have
have to go to the mirror.
three phones, two phones, or three phones.
Oh man. All right, you do any flying? Have you become the solution this week?
Yeah. Where's all these drone solutions, Art?
I've been working overtime for the last couple weeks. And,
Gotcha.
and Saturdays too. So and then
Wait a
the
minute. You just had a
weather's been
fishing
whack.
show.
Yeah, I did my fishing show.
He's multitasking.
I filled in for Mitch's spot on Sunday. Yeah.
Hey, Gary, Brian BMAC Aerials, I think he does his at about 5 o'clock now. He does an early.
Yeah,
I saw.
he went
Brent
on at
Ariel?
6 at yeah,
Brent
he went
Ariel
on
is doing
at 6
6.
o'clock on Thursday where I was. But
Right.
the week before he went on at 4 because his idea was to come on and then be like a pre-show for me.
Right.
And then I get an email from him at 6:20. Says, "Where the hell are you?"
Happy Thanksgiving to you.
Happy
everyone
Thanksgiving,
here.
everybody. Yeah, and I hope you're all going to obey the rules and have no more than 3 people at your
Yeah, right.
Thanksgiving dinner, because
They're on drugs. They're on drugs.
the police will come and take your
Actually,
turkey.
the police don't even want to enforce that rule because they know it's ridiculous as well.
They want to be home with their family on Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I used to love the overtime. I always used to take the holidays.
Hmm. Yeah, and that's time, double time.
They pay you double time. Nice, Art. Good job.
Yeah, for
I'd be working
the
instead of
holidays.
flying. I don't blame you.
Art does have 25 channels, Bob. He's got a drone solution with no answers to the problem. And he's got
Woo!
he's got a fishing show.
You fool!
I,
And he can't catch a fish. He needs some lady to help him.
That's
Uh,
right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I tell you what,
He's got a cooking channel too. He's got a cooking channel too,
Oh my God!
and a
Do you
political
really?
channel, and he's got his political channel. Art's
Delicious.
That's 4. What did I miss, Art?
that's it.
Only 4 channels.
I tell you what, Jim, if you listen to that video where he was catching the fish and you take out the video, it sounds like a porno. Because he's breathing heavy at that thing. I couldn't believe it.
Oh man.
The
Four
last time I
freaking
saw, he had a guppy.
Yeah.
Art, everybody is
Out of a
everybody
koi
picking on
pond.
you, Art? Is everybody picking on you?
Oh, Art's good for it. Trust me.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, he
no
can-
solution drone.
He can
Someone
deal.
take-
He can deal with it too.
I'm the only comedian that Jim doesn't get the jokes. We have
true.
to explain to him.
He's got to explain to me that damn monkey joke.
Oh, speaking of monkeys, guys, y'all miss Spanky?
There he is.
Yeah, he stopped by to say hello to everybody.
Thank the monkey.
Sitting
up,
on your
Frank?
face.
There he is, old Spank.
He's sitting
He's
on
gonna-
Carlos's face.
He's gonna crap a Mitch here in a minute.
He's gonna crap on Carlos.
Hold on, let me see.
He's
You know,
gone.
nobody gives a shit that I'm not on. I'm getting emails saying that maybe they missed the monkey.
Oh, nice.
It's true.
Hey,
Were they talking
Jim, I
about
want
the
to
monkey
share.
or-
Can I share a picture?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody can share anything on here. What you
Uh-oh.
got? Where is it?
All right, hold on.
No, you got to be ready when you say, "Can I share it?"
There we go. I got it now. Hold
Yeah,
on.
but we don't have it.
There we go.
He's still working on timing with Mitch.
There will be no large gatherings, no Thanksgiving, no Christmas, and no New Year's. By order of the Burgermeister, Meister Burger.
He's a mean one.
What are they going to do
Grinch.
with the million people that show up at Times Square?
Yeah, they're just going to show up right there. They're not going to have it this year, but how do they shut down Times Square?
Right.
Well, they
Well,
won't.
they're
Are they
going to go out.
seriously?
They're going to go out there first, and they're going to paint little circles, 6 feet apart,
Yeah, there you
so
go.
that and everybody
No,
has to stand in a circle. I can see that.
Yes.
Mhm.
Wear a
Jim,
mask.
I heard December 1st they're going to shut down New York again.
Oh,
It's
my
very
God.
Bob
It's gonna shut
Casey.
down
It's
again.
very Bob
crazy.
Casey. Very kind of you to say. I'm going to be starting back up again on this Sunday night
Oh,
at
okay.
8 o'clock. We're going to go back, get back to it. I miss you guys, and
Yeah,
I've
everybody
had
needs
enough
a break
of a break.
sometime, Mitch.
yeah.
Yes.
Well, it all. I told you why. Between all the disappointment with the politics
not
and all that
trying.
crap, it just.
Yeah.
And I'm not the only one that's incensed. I don't want to talk about it tonight either. But
Yes.
I've decided for myself that I'm just going to enjoy the sheer entertainment value of what happens from here on out, because
Absolutely.
it will be entertaining.
That's
It
it.
is what it is. What will be, what
Yeah.
will be.
And that's what it's meant to be. And hopefully
Yep.
fun. Most
Yeah.
important.
Fly, you fool.
Hey, who's that guy with 51 drones?
Russ.
Russ.
Russ?
He did a video, and I see the whole thumbnail is above and beyond.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah.
I was going to send him a thank you.
Yeah, I seen a couple of videos that said above and beyond, and I thought it was you, and I clicked on it. It was something else. It was like, people just saying above and beyond. I mean, it is an expression, you know?
So Mas Ariels is in the house.
But we
And
always
I don't
think
know
of
if
you,
you know
Jim.
that, but the Land Rover commercial, that's their logo, above and beyond.
Yeah.
If
Hey,
you go
Tomas.
looking for me on YouTube, you're screwed, because there's a band
yeah.
called Above and Beyond that's got 80 pages.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
There's a ton of other above and beyonds. It's a very common expression.
I can't find myself on there. It's insane.
First thing
Well,
I
that's
see is a
because you don't have
78
the
prison photo of
solutions.
Jim Boyd.
Yeah. Mike Roach is in the house. Hey, Mike Stingray, how you doing? Tomas is here. Good to see you guys.
Mike,
Hey, guys.
Jody,
Stingray.
drone shots.
Jody, drone shots. You ever tried to
Night
search
Train,
his channel?
Mike. Night Train's in here.
Oh, Mike
Search
Roche is in the
search
house.
drone shots
Yeah.
and see what
Big
happens.
turnout. Bill, Metro
I
Drones.
like the
how you
Mike
doing, buddy?
Roche, man.
Oh yeah, I can imagine searching drone shots.
You'll never find Jody.
Yeah.
Drone shot.
Hey, Mike, I like those videos. The video you did with those high-end estates.
Oh yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that
I
was a
remember
nice
that.
video.
Beautiful
Mike
area.
Roach's video there. And who did he meet up with? I just saw him. Didn't he meet up with you, Paulie?
That was
Oh, a long time ago.
a flashback.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
over a year
okay.
ago.
That's when that acid wore off.
Mikey.
I'm ready for a road trip, Paul. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
we should go somewhere, Carlos. Where we gotta go somewhere warm.
I don't care. Anywhere south. Wherever you want to go. I'll just keep driving.
We
I want to
need
go
to have
visit
an
Mitch.
East Coast. We need to have an East Coast meetup.
I want to go visit Mitch and hang out for a few days.
Yeah, as well you should.
I would love to go down and visit Mitch. I hope he's got an extra bed, but
Well, I got couches.
that's fine.
We seen your house, Mitch. We know you got spots to sleep, man.
Yeah, but
I'm
all my
serious.
extra bedrooms are taken up with technical shit.
That four-poster bed, I could strap a hammock across two
Yeah,
of those
you could.
posts.
You
Right.
could do that. Yeah.
There you go.
I'm sure your neighbor ladies like a grandson come over and visit with them.
Yeah, I can see me showing up. Here's
my grandson.
This is my grandson. Yeah.
He needs a place to stay tonight.
Hey, Ron Lockwood's here. Hey,
Hey,
Ron, how you
Hey,
feeling,
Ron,
buddy?
yo, buddy.
Yeah.
Right.
Is that,
you
the
doing,
guy
my
that
friend?
was,
Ron.
is he the one that got COVID?
He got
Yeah,
COVID,
he's
yeah.
sick
right?
as a dog.
Is he better now?
No. I talked to him at 5 o'clock this morning. He was sick as a dog.
Oh, so he still
Man.
has it.
He's
Yeah.
fine. I sent him a pizza and a couple of Pepsis and a cookie a while ago. He's good.
Yeah.
That'll
Right.
hold anybody off. How
Yeah,
big was that cookie? We never did see that cookie, did we?
I think it was the size of a small pizza, if I remember right.
Those
I
little
don't
black
know.
and white cookies?
Yep.
Chocolate chip.
Yep.
Chocolate chip.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah.
better.
It comes in one of those personal. They got the personal pan pizzas, don't they? That Pizza Hut.
I think so.
Yes, they do.
Yep.
Those-
If you really like yourself, you shouldn't visit Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
They used to have the
Ooh,
like the pizza bar where you could go up and get a slice of pepperoni or a slice of sausage. They don't do that crap anymore either.
A slice of what?
Pepperoni or
pepperoni,
sausage.
You said sausages.
Yeah,
sausage.
What the hell is that?
Sausage. You never had
That's
sausage?
New York. Yeah, sausage.
You want to?
Sausage.
You want to?
I never
Sausage.
saw
Hey.
such a thing.
Did you see what show was that? Was that on Matt's show that you showed those steaks, Chris?
Yes, it was last Friday night.
2 huge ass steaks, and he ate them himself.
Yeah,
Cave
Wow.
guy.
Huge.
Yep. Big T-bone or big ribeye.
No wonder you're 275.
No, man, I weighed 235 this morning, dude.
Get
And
the
he's
hell
8
out of
feet
here.
tall.
6'3", 235.
Jesus. I'm 220. I'm only 6 foot.
Yeah. Look in the middle.
That ain't that bad.
I'm 6 foot when I lay down.
Your spare tire is a little bigger than mine, buddy. You
I'm-
running 18s. I'm still running 15s.
Oh, hell no. These are. You know what? The funniest thing, Chris, I didn't know what the hell these jeans are. They're, but the waistband stretches.
Wait, jeans with waistbands and stretchy, you're fat.
What?
Yeah, they're old man jeans. You know,
No, they were
Easy.
regular jeans.
easy fit. They call them
Regular
easy
jeans
fit.
don't have stretchy waistbands. Those
Easy
are
fit
Batman
jeans.
jeans.
Yeah,
I
Carlos,
have a
they said
pair of them.
regular jeans on them, so I
Night
picked
Train's
Oh,
got it. Old
Wrangler,
fart
Wrangler.
pants.
Okay,
Old
Wrangler.
fart
yes.
pants. You're right.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
it's porn pants.
it's a sad day when I'm still fitting into 34s because you know damn well I ain't a 34.
Yeah, but you can't get them up over your hips. That's why you're
The
wearing
problem-
34s.
The problem is with the stretchy jeans, you put your wallet in the back pocket, your
jeans fall down.
Hey, man, Bob Casey's 6'5", 285.
Holy cow!
Wow.
I
Wow.
knew
I
it.
gotta-
I knew it.
I
I
gotta
knew I looked
switch you
down on
guys.
him when I made him at spin up, right, Paul? He's
Big
a little
boy in
bit,
that Bob.
he's a little bitty feller.
Man, I'm gonna.
Hey, Ed, what's up, buddy?
Oh, that's Mike.
Mike?
Mike.
No, that's Ed.
No, that's Mike.
That's
Oh,
Mike.
Ed's in the middle.
Hi, Ed.
What's up, Ed?
Hey, Ed, how you doing, buddy?
Ed, I called it right, dude. Everclear, my man.
We made some root beer moonshine this week, Chris.
Awesome.
The wife
dude.
found the recipe for it, so we made root beer moonshine.
Oh man.
Wow.
Sounds good. Enjoy it, buddy.
We need to figure out some way to share that stuff here on StreamYards.
Ain't that the truth?
I'll pour you some
Hey,
of
this is my look where I am. This is my show now. I'm up in the corner.
Top left, the boy.
Paul? What you drinking, buddy?
I'll be the next one to go when he swings it around.
little Grey Goose and cranberry. Cranberry.
You're gonna make me get my bottle out over here, ain't you?
Yes, we are, Chris. Come on, man. Bottoms up, brother.
You know, I've got something to sip on.
All I got is water. How boring.
I have milk,
Milk.
vitamin
Milk.
D, whole milk.
Look out, he's drinking milk.
Hey,
Uh-oh,
Carlos, what show was that we were on and you and I were laughing like hell in the chat because Paulie was falling asleep?
That was Mitch.
was that?
It wasn't because
was-
he was boring.
That was
that
Mitch.
was Mitch's show.
Yeah.
was
Oh
Mitch.
yeah.
Carlos and I are typing away in the chat. I don't even know if anybody even noticed us.
It's just what I do.
All right.
Trying
So
to get Paulie to nod or something.
is this lunch going to go off tonight? You think?
At 9:13, I believe, man.
9:13. Let me go onto YouTube on my cell phone here and get up the NASA channel.
I've been
There's
looking.
another launch.
Yeah.
It's kind of cloudy up this way, Mitch. I don't know if
I'm back.
be able to see it.
Let's see if I get the.
See if it's still
There it
gonna
is.
happen.
SpaceX Live Starlink mission.
9:13.
Thought I had a picture of Paul sleeping.
Okay, so
Didn't
you
they
got
just
10
send
minutes.
4 people up there already?
About a couple weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah, they did that a while ago.
Goddamn, SpaceX has done launched. They done launched.
Every
a lot of
day
them
it
off the
seems
West
like.
Coast last weekend.
Seems like every day.
Tell you what, that young man, he ain't scared.
10
Let me tell
minutes.
you.
10 minutes and 13 seconds.
Can y'all see it, Mitch?
If it's, I have to.
Mitch will be able to see it, no
Yeah, I
doubt.
can see it if I walk out of my house and walk down past all the world the trees are, because the trees are blocking from my house.
Got you.
Well, Jim
But,
can probably see it too. Jim, close.
This mission is also notable because with today's launch, we are attempting
There
to
you
fly
are.
a
You can
Falcon
listen
9
to her.
booster for the 7th
Yeah, I
time.
can see it out
If
my
you follow our
garage.
progress, you
when it
also
goes
know
up.
we
Yeah, when it
recently
goes
right.
up.
are better
They
than
did
ever.
that one on the 13th, the Atlas 5, and then the 19th was the Falcon Heavy. So
That's a
Falcon
Falcon
A.
Heavy bird.
then they put the 4 guys up. So what are they doing now? Is it an Atlas 5?
No, they're putting up some of those Starlink satellites.
Right. So
60 more of those Starlink things.
Hey, gonna have free internet across the world.
I tell you what.
Yeah, right now they're charging the opening bid is $100 a month for that free internet.
For the free internet.
Yeah, $100, $100 a month.
You've seen it? You
No,
seen
that's
pricing?
the beta. They got beta going out, and
Yeah, the $100
they-
a
they've
month is
announced
the
it.
installation on the satellite that they use or whatever.
yeah, $99 a month, and then you gotta pay for the actual unit itself. It's like $250 or $500 or some kind of.
That's
crap
gonna
like
be
that.
like Hughes, where you got to put the satellite dish on your roof again.
Man, I
Yeah.
had satellite
Yeah.
dish before, and I'll tell you what, you ain't using it for a whole hell of a lot of anything.
Right.
No, it's too slow.
They-
But
you
this is
pay for
supposed
your
to give
data
you.
and everything on satellite.
This
Hopefully
is
it's a
supposed
lot
to
better
give
than
you.
that.
This is supposed to give you cable-like speeds. You know,
Yeah.
maybe 60,
Yeah,
70
fiber optic
down,
speed.
10, 15 up.
That original HughesNet was the original from DirecTV.
Yeah.
And they're still
Huge
doing it.
net.
But they're still doing it.
That is pathetic speeds, man.
Oh, it is.
Pathetic.
But
You couldn't get on YouTube.
no, but the
If you-
technology back then was just basically sending emails.
They said if you
Yeah.
wanted to play on your like Xbox through the dish, you were better off to get your cell phone and connect it to your Xbox and use your cell phone for a connection
Sure.
versus the satellite dish. It's that
I believe
slow.
it.
Oh, okay, Mike.
Somebody did that, didn't they? Weren't they? I can't remember who it was. It might have been Adrian because he's got the slowest internet in the world. He told me he's
Yeah, he
taking a
does.
shower.
His internet stuff.
I signed up for it just for the grins and giggles, and of course, I got it. They're going around the world picking out beta testers for this thing, and there's a guy in Alaska I've been following.
Really?
This dish has got a heater in it. This dish rotates and follows on its own.
It's
Tracking?
supposed to be self-tracking. So
Yes.
Yeah.
they've got multiple satellites, so it'll pick whatever satellite's in best communication. And
Isn't that right?
yeah, it's supposed to be way better for that.
The up speed and the down speed looks pretty impressive. And that's not he ain't even. I think he's a third of the way getting them all up there. He
Oh,
wants.
not even close. It's going to be 10, 15, 20,000 of those
There's-
things up there.
I think our upload was like 1.4 or something like that, and our download was only like 13 or something like that.
Oh,
so
no,
I mean,
it's-
it was really crappy on HughesNet. That was
There's a guy in Alaska, Mike. I've been watching him. It looks impressive.
The idea of that thing was was to get internet to places that can't get it now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, like out in the mobile areas, Arizona, all that kind of stuff, out in the deserts and shit.
So we're gonna get a lot of new YouTube streams from
right.
from Mogadishu and
Live
places
streams
like that.
from drones that we
Yeah.
haven't seen before.
Good night, y'all. I gotta get going. Gotta get up at 3:30 in the morning. So
You take care,
great
buddy.
seeing you.
Be good, all right?
Wake
Take
in
care.
the morning.
Bye.
Wake me up, Art, when you get up.
Okay, we'll do. Bye bye.
Good night, Art.
5
Good night.
minutes to launch.
Hey,
5
Mitch,
minutes,
I tried
50
to,
seconds.
I downloaded Team Black Sheep's little old deal, and it will not let me log in.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Their app for the computer. Because
Yeah.
you need that app to update the firmware on all this.
CBS Agent X, and I'm sitting here looking at it,
Yeah.
and I go to put in my username and password, it's dead. Oh, wait a minute, now it's working.
See that?
What is
That's-
it?
that's- I scared
TBS?
it. TBS, Team Black Sheep.
Whatever happened to Turner Broadcasting Service?
A lot of people are wondering about that. Whatever happened to those guys?
Yeah, I'm surprised there hasn't been a big complaint about copyrights on the TBS part of the trademark of Team Black.
How could you copyright 3 letters?
Or,
It's the Turner Broadcasting Network. That
Yeah,
started
Turner
before
Broadcasting
CNN, didn't it?
Services.
Well, he started CNN. Turner did. It was
Ted
one of
Turner,
his,
yeah.
one of his deals.
No, but I'm saying, didn't he have the? Because remember, he was colorizing all the old movies.
Well,
yeah,
he had
Turner.
Turner Classic Movies. He had
Yeah.
he had all kinds of different networks based out of Atlanta there.
Hey, Carlos, I think we're going to see a repeat.
What did he say?
He said he thinks we're going to see a repeat, but I don't know what that meant.
Uh-oh. Not sure.
4 minutes.
4 minutes.
You East Coast guys, Jim, can you step out and see it go up? Oh, he's left the building.
Do you think
Yeah.
we'll see it? If I went up to the roof, I could see anything, Mitch? No.
No.
No, you will
No.
not see anything,
You ain't
Carlos.
gonna
Nah, you're 1,000 miles away. That'd be a
Now,
The only thing you'll see here
I'll
right
be
now
honest
is
with you.
snow in your eye.
You see, the thing, it's a damn red dot. I filmed it on the phone and the GoPro, that Falcon Heavy launch. It's just the twilight shots are much better.
Just a
Jim,
red
your
dot.
neighbors never go down there and yell at them for spying on them?
Yeah, right. Hey,
You
Mitch,
can't
did you-
fly
not
within
Mitch.
30 miles of it.
Jim, did you say hi to
Yeah.
Maggie TV who joined your stream, Jim?
That's
I don't know if you
Margie.
know.
It's
Oh, Margie.
Margie.
I'm
Margie.
sorry, I missed the R. Take my legs off.
Hey, Margie, how you doing, sweetheart? Take my legs off. Damn.
I don't know.
Did you ever
Yeah.
determine whether it's
I've
Margie
never
or
seen
Margie?
Margie TV before, so I don't know her.
Matt calls her Margie,
Right.
like a
Call her
magpie.
anything but late for dinner. So that's all you see, a red dot, huh?
Yeah,
Well, I got the launch here behind me, so you guys can watch it.
if I was to take the camera out the garage door, you're gonna see a red glow
Yeah,
going
you'll
up.
see. Yeah, you'll see it go up. But once you've seen it 10, 15, 20 times, Jim, it gets old.
Like fireworks.
Yeah.
Well, they're obviously fueling it because you can see the vapors coming off of it.
Oh, no doubt. 2.5 minutes to go.
You know, Mitch, when that Atlas V went off, I don't. Did I already say that to you? That thing was
Yeah.
silent as hell.
Yeah, it
That
wasn't
was
that. Well,
quiet.
it also depends on the way the wind's blowing. If the wind isn't blowing, if it's blowing in another direction, it really quiets down what we hear. If the wind's blowing right out of the northeast when they launch, we hear it a lot louder.
Mitch, quick question.
Yeah.
You and Mike. Do I need to put my antennas on this receiver before I plug it in?
No,
I didn't
no.
think so.
The only thing you need is if it transmits, you need antennas on it.
Right,
But you-
right.
You can't hurt a receiver by not having an antenna.
Well, I thought Tesla owned the satellites. Who's putting up the satellites? Who owns
It's
them?
not SpaceX.
SpaceX, which is Elon Musk.
It's
Right.
Elon Musk, but it's a different company than Tesla.
Yeah, so how can he make money off his own launches?
Well, he owns SpaceX.
I
Elon
know.
Musk. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You're just transferring money from one account to another.
Well, he's not. He also hires. He launches and gets paid to launch payloads for a lot of people. For
Hey.
example, he got paid to put those 4 astronauts up in space.
For
But
$1
in this
million, you can go up.
Yeah, in this case, he's doing it for himself.
No, they actually have on their site where you can book a flight for yourself.
Space
Right.
tourism.
Yeah, yeah. I'll pass.
Mitch is going next week.
No, I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass on that.
Would you fly that?
I think I'm
Yeah,
going to
would
start a
would you
GoFundMe.
ride that? Yeah, would you ride that? Yeah.
Yes, I would.
37, 36.
You know what's funny is I would pay money to go on an F-16 or an F-18 or something to that effect
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
before I'd pay millions of dollars to go up in a rocket.
I'd probably just throw up anyway. What wouldn't be any fun.
I would
How
probably
could you
do
not?
that.
Yeah.
All right, here it goes, guys. 9, 8,
I can't
7,
imagine Mitch throwing
6,
up.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Can you make him big screen, Jim?
Make it big? Make me big screen
Make
there.
it big, make
Jim.
it big.
I see plumes of smoke.
Hurry up, Jim. There we go.
There it is.
Yay.
There he goes. Yeah, look at that, man.
Off we go.
It's a
And
body
I-
right here.
All right, cool.
Very cool.
Now, right now, if you guys walked outside,
Yeah.
you would just see.
Yes, you can see it. You see those clouds?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice. Amazing power.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, sir.
Now,
And then,
Mike-
Jim,
Mike-
in about 5 minutes, we'll hear it. I'll hear it
I
here.
still don't hear it. Yeah.
No, you won't hear it. It takes 5 minutes from the time for the sound to get from there to here.
Mike
And then-
GFO Drone Tech lives in. He says he can see it where he lives. And I think he lives
Sometimes in Georgia,
He's in
you can
Georgia.
see 'em on a clear night. Yeah, you'll see the little dot. And the problem is you see it for about a minute and then it just becomes a little red dot in the sky.
I can go to 7-Eleven and do that. I'm sorry.
Oh, Carlos.
You didn't say that out loud.
How politically incorrect of you.
Oh,
I don't know what to call it.
Well, I actually have to disappear here just so I'm not associated with that comment.
I have not.
Stingray,
Sorry,
thank you very
not
much,
heard
buddy.
that.
All right, Jim, there it goes. Whoa, what's this?
Oh,
This is
That's
different.
That's looking down.
Oh, this
from
is
the
from
top.
the rocket itself. Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool. Look
It
at
went
that.
up
Yeah.
about a minute. How
Well, they
many
got
Minute
seconds?
45.
They got-
We won't
they
hear
got
it for.
the 360 Go cam on there.
Yeah.
Minute and 50 seconds. Can you see it?
Yeah.
Which
yeah.
way do y'all want it to turn? I'll turn my remote on. Turn it for you.
Tell Mitch to program iNav into it.
Yeah.
Now that's from the top looking down.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's the
awesome.
stage one. What's really cool is when they
Thank
That's
you,
an
when
sir.
they
Insta
when they
360.
stage it and
Yeah.
you see the other stage fall away. I always like
Yeah.
that shot. Yeah.
Yeah. He's got it going on. I'll give him that much. He's saving a ton of money by catching them things back on.
Oh yeah. Here you go. Watch this. This is the staging. This is so cool. Now you're inside the second stage, looking out at the first stage.
Yeah.
You're gonna just separate, right?
Here
Boom.
it goes. How cool! That is so cool.
And you get to
And
see
they'll
the
recover
rocket
that.
light off.
Then you see them. Yeah, they'll recover. That'll land on that drone ship of theirs.
Yeah.
That I have not seen at night because I didn't see it the other day either.
Yeah, I caught one of those landings at night.
Look
That
at
is
that thing.
Look at
Burning
the
You know,
up.
Earth.
when they landed the two of them together
Yeah.
side by side, that was the most amazing thing I'd ever seen.
Look
Yeah,
at the
that
They
was
ET
cool.
recorder.
they both touched down exactly the same time.
What I couldn't believe is all the boats that were around it out there that rushed
Private
in.
boat. Private
Yeah.
boat. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean when the astronauts came back, the first two guys, and all the private boats were out there in the recovery zone?
Oh, there was so many. It was
That was
unbelievable.
funny. That was a riot, and they didn't know what to do either. They didn't expect that.
Yeah,
It's kind of tough to keep your location a secret when you got that big ass recovery ship out there.
Yeah, really.
I don't think they were ready for that kind of response, boat wise.
No,
They weren't.
they weren't. They will be the next time though.
I mean,
Yeah.
they weren't very far offshore when it landed.
No.
It's not like they were out in the middle of the Atlantic. They were just off in the Gulf of Mexico. Let's
It's
see.
like one of those propane
I thought-
lanterns.
I thought Mike was at work.
Y'all hear the sound
Night-
yet?
GFO,
Nitro?
drone and tech.
Somebody said they saw it. I saw it from my house. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
Mike saw it.
You
Good-
you can
good
make
deal.
the window smaller again, Jim, so you guys can come back in.
I
This
was
is-
waiting to see if they were going to do the drop away of the.
That won't be until the second stage is finished. They don't eject the satellites until they're up in orbit coasting. It'd be
Got
a while.
about a
It'd be
20-minute,
while.
30-minute coast ride after it shuts off, if I remember right.
Yeah, it'll be a while before we see that. I think.
Probably about 4 or 5 more minutes before the first stage lands back on the ship. Adrian,
I still
Oh,
haven't heard
man.
anything yet.
There
Hey,
goes the
How
fellas.
you
neighborhood.
doing, buddy?
Howdy,
Yo, Adrian.
fellas. What's
What's
up?
up,
What's up?
Adrian?
What's up, Carlos?
How you
Carlitos
been?
Wade? I'm doing pretty good.
What happened? Was it a week ago? Your stream?
What's up, Mike, Mitch, Chris
Hey,
Hope?
buddy.
And who is that
I
other
missed
guy
your
right there
stream.
next to Chris Hope? Who is that?
I don't know. Some bum.
Oh, well, oh my God. Okay, that's the bum. Never mind.
Yeah.
That's the bum. I was begging. The bum.
why did
Somebody's
I not
got
know you'd be eating when you come on a live stream?
What you want me to do? You want me to starve? Jesus.
No, I taught you that you're supposed to eat
He's
before
always
you get on these
eating.
live streams.
Always
Always
eating.
What do you
eating.
mean star?
Eating or cooking or doing something.
Something with food. Maybe you can do a drone cooking channel. Film
I'm
yourself
actually-
cooking with the drone.
I'm about to go and eat my little bagel with a chopstick. Is that what you want me to do?
Bagel with a chopstick. You know they have a sushi place here. It's a Jewish sushi place.
What?
It's called Sosumi. No. They sell
I've
those
heard that
bagels
one
with
before.
chopsticks. Yeah.
So sue me.
Well, Mitch, I guess I'm going to have to go get a cable that's not just a battery cable. I got to have a communications cable.
Well, yeah, obvious. Don't tell me we're going to start that again.
That again?
No. No, I
That
only got
sounds
20.
familiar.
I only got 20. I got to go find the right one.
But you said
And-
you were going to mark it. You put a tape on it or something.
Hey, Jim,
I did.
that's
Tell
fair.
Chris,
I did. It's just not sitting here in front of me.
What's up, Ray
okay.
Kelly? How
this
you
new
doing,
cell
Ray
phone
Kelly?
of mine. This new cell phone of mine came with this humongously thick orange charging cable.
Wow.
So now that's the kind of cable that
Should
we
have
need.
asked to screen share, huh?
But yours is USB-C, unfortunately. I mean,
It is,
different from
yeah.
the drones. They have
All right.
adapters though.
No, but the module that Chris needs is a
Caught up,
USB
was
C.
flying
Oh, okay.
like all kinds of geese flying in the air. The snow was coming down today. So I went up for a quick flight just to fly around after work, show somebody the Mavic Mini 2. This is an old folks trailer park. You got to be 55 or older to live in here.
I live in one of those places. Be careful.
They're a beautiful place, man. It's not a real big one, but man, they keep it nice and clean. But every time I turned around,
There it is.
the geese were flying by me. I couldn't get away from them today. So I caught a few good views of them.
This was today?
Yeah, this was today.
Huh.
We got like 3 inches of snow out there on the ground right now, Paul.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow.
Yeah.
Dang, it's coming soon.
See, there goes some more coming right across me. They almost come right into me. It was like I thought they were gonna hit me. They were so close.
They knew the snow was coming. They're going south
Yeah.
fast.
Well, actually, they're heading like east, pretty much like an east and north kind of thing.
Here, they're gonna land. They're gonna land on the drone ship now, guys.
They know
Here.
that warm front's still pushing across or whatever. Tomorrow we're gonna have rain all day, so they're like holding out. We'll just get away from this storm and push away.
Watching my little window. Here comes the landing on the drone ship.
So this is like a half mile out already from where I was standing.
They did it. They did it. Look, they
There
did
you
it.
go.
Landed on the drone ship. How about that? Unbelievable.
That's cool how they can drop that thing right on top of that drone ship.
You know, that's Bill the drone reviewer. He handles that whole precision landing.
Does
thing.
he?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I knew there was something with it.
Laser pointed. Yeah.
That's why there's so much shaking when it lands, right?
I think I read today where that's the 6th or 7th time that particular stage has gone up.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's crazy, and I mean,
That's
I
Dow
still like to
Chemical.
have the amount of money it costs to refurbish, get that thing ready after it lands for another launch. Got to be still cost a fortune.
That's the Dow Chemical and Dow Corning chemical plant that you saw in the distance there.
They're the
Yeah,
ones
look
that
at all the
make
geese
clouds.
everywhere, dude. I was only up in the air for like 10
Oh, here
minutes
they
and there were
come. Here they
geese
come.
everywhere. This is a cool shot right here, though.
Wow.
They just spread out, and then I start panning on them.
Nice.
Comes.
What were you flying here, Mike?
Mavic Mini 2.
Yeah, the new Mini 2, huh? Wow, that's some bird, man. That does a great job.
This is like 2.7, 60 frames per second, I think. It might even be 1080. Actually, it is 1080 because I had 4-point zoom. So I had full
Right.
capabilities on zoom. So, but yeah, that was cool to catch them flying and be able to pan with them.
Cool.
There's
Cool.
just a ton of them up there today.
Cool flight, Mike.
Everywhere I
Yeah, man.
turned, there was geese.
I like old geese. I like geese. We always played golf. I always liked to see geese on the golf course. That was always fun.
Yep.
That's nasty.
Up here, you'll find the turkeys following you around on the golf course too, though, Chris.
Canadian geese, they crap all over the place. They're horrible.
They do crap everywhere, but
Everywhere. It's terrible.
you know, at 320 yards, it gives you a target to aim at.
I tried chasing them with the Tiny Hawk. They didn't even bat an eyelash at it. I buzzed them. I buzzed right over their heads. They just
They
looked.
probably didn't even hear
Whatever.
that Mavic Mini out there, man. I'm surprised they saw it. Gray
Yeah, I
blending
don't like
into
it.
that cloud background with all the snow clouds and everything else. It was hard to keep an eye on.
They showed they got rid of the fairing already, and they showed the satellites, but they haven't launched them yet.
Hey,
I've
Adrian,
had, there they are.
after you finish your dinner, Adrian, you gonna do some ironing? Somebody was asking earlier.
I'm gonna do something.
They needed to know if they needed their pen and paper to take notes.
No, I did not because my babies are not here.
Get them
Oh,
pleats
okay, no
right.
ironing. Fair enough.
They're on vacation from what you call it for the Thanksgiving week.
Got it.
Ed must have run outside to watch it because he's not back at his computer.
Ed doesn't run anywhere. Ed doesn't run anywhere.
He said he got to see it good.
I lost them here too.
I
I
bet
had
that
it
thing
on here
glowed through the
before.
sky if it was clear enough. You'd be able to see it like a darn meteor going through the sky.
Yes. Bob Casey, let the video sit, especially if it's high definition. Let that baby sit for a while in private or unlisted until
I
it
just let it sit on the thing as it's
so you can
uploading.
check it in
Excuse me.
yourself and see it be in
Yep.
HD format.
It'll tell you when the SD format's already uploading, then I just kind of monitor. As soon as it hits like 1080 or so, I'll go ahead and put it up.
Well, does anybody have iMovie? I mean, actually use iMovie?
I do.
I do.
I don't own an iProduct.
All right, Carlos,
used
can
to
you
have
get
it.
that sucker to upload better than 480p?
720.
How
At
do you
this
do
point-
it? Because Bob can't. It keeps uploading Bob's at 480p.
You can check on the upload. It gives you an opportunity to do it at the highest resolution. Mine gives me 720.
So
If it's a better camera,
Mine
it gives
gives me
me 1080.
4K. Mine gives me 4K and 1080p. Carlos,
You have a iMac?
iMovie?
I have iMovie on my iPhone, iPad, or my Apple computer, and it gives
What is
me
that,
But
little
you're
Caesar's
using well,
breadsticks
you're
there?
using a better
1080p.
camera.
The kids
You're
are
using a
gone.
better
He's eating
camera,
Little
that's right.
Caesars. Is that what that is? Little Caesar's breadsticks you got going over
No,
there? Hey.
no, just a plain bagel.
Oh,
So how the hell? Ray Kelly
It
does
depends on
too.
your camera. It like because Adrian's using a better camera, it can go to 1080 or whatever. But because
Yeah,
my
but
quad's only go ahead.
Bob Casey's using the Mavic Mini 2, I think.
He's got to check
Or
the
the Mavic
settings.
Mavic
Air
Mini
2?
2 should be able to do a minimum of 720 up.
Yeah,
Minimum of
here.
720. And I've been
He
able
filmed
from the actual DJI Fly app, I can go into at least 2.7 upload.
Now he filmed it in 1080p, and he
Okay.
checked it before uploading it, and it said 720, but it still turned out to be 480p. So
What kind
what
of card
happened?
is he using?
What
SD
kind of
card.
SD card?
Isn't that part of the equation? Like, doesn't it have to be U3 at least?
Well,
Or
it should
something like
be.
I
that?
see Ray Kelly
has
said he
had
could
no
do
problems.
1080p.
He's had no
I-
problems with the filming. You got to produce the video as an MP4 on iMovie, he says. Ed says.
No, he does. Ed doesn't know about that. He's just saying MP4. I don't know about the iMovie part. Ed doesn't have it. Scan disk U3. There has to be a
I don't-
setting in the camera. I'm sorry.
Curtis,
He has to do something in his computer.
well, now he said it told him it was uploading in 720, but it
There go the
obviously
satellites, guys. There they go.
Now, a lot of drones will only do your cache to your phone.
Look
in a
at that.
small,
Are they going to open
like
up?
720 or something like that, and not 1080. So if he's doing it from the phone, maybe that's
Yeah,
the
you should
problem.
be good.
Maybe he's got to do it from the file itself, not from the
Oh.
cache.
Oh, he's doing it
there
from
they
the phone?
go.
That's fascinating.
That's so cool.
That
Are
is
they
awesome.
opening up now? As we
No,
see
they,
it?
they got to travel. They got to spread themselves out and maneuver into the right position.
So that's what, 4 more satellites they just dropped?
I think they put 60 up.
60 up?
Wow.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
So already?
No, they got 600 of them up there already. 700 of them.
Yeah, they're putting them up
Jesus.
quick.
From a
They do them
computer.
60 out of whack.
Well, Bob, when I do iMovie, at the end of your project, it says share, then it tells you how to share. And then when you share, it gives you this setting. And the most I've seen at this point is only 720. And then I just press, share, and then it transfers over to YouTube. That's
Yeah,
how I do it.
he said his was 720. Well, he said it told him that it was
Right.
720p. But when is he hitting the wrong upload button? What? Because it keeps coming out at
He must not be
480p.
getting maximum rendering when he's doing it.
Ed's
From
back.
that app somewhere.
Are you checking it right away, or are you letting it YouTube, how it has to process first before it becomes a higher resolution on YouTube?
Yeah, because it goes up as standard definition first, and then a few minutes later will come up as HD.
Right.
depending on the file, right?
Oh, so
And
then
it
maybe
tells
it's just a
20
you,
matter
minutes,
of
half
waiting.
hour.
yeah, and it
By
tells you
the
when it's
way, that is the
processing.
best rocket launch I've seen in forever.
Oh
Because
yeah.
I saw a nice bright streak across the sky. Then it disappeared. And
It came
then
back.
I saw the first stage settling down with the fire below it coming down back to land.
Cool.
Oh
That's
wow,
cool.
that's awesome! In person, live, you saw
Yeah,
that with your
because where
naked
you
eye.
are, you're much further north than me, so you're up closer to where the first stage lands.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
because
that
it
was the
goes
whole thing.
north.
I was saying
Yeah.
that, Mitch, but I was still backstage. But when you showed the trajectory of it and how it kind of rode up the coast
Yep.
and to the north by northeast. Oh, yeah, north by northeast, I would say.
Yeah.
That was like paralleling me.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They go up that way and they go right up to the coast of Newfoundland, and off that way.
That's pretty cool.
What's
I
going
don't
on,
suppose you
Matt?
took your cell phone and took pictures.
How you
Is that Adrian
doing,
you're
eh?
walking around with?
Sorry about that, Jim, but my signal died for a second.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
He
Mike says
wagon
something.
string
Oh yeah.
kit was Jim.
Adrian,
Oh, there's Chris.
where is he?
Okay.
First time I let it sit 30 minutes,
No.
There you are.
I let it immediately.
Well, Jim, I'm going to drop out, guys, and let you bring some other people in. I haven't eaten dinner yet. It's getting a little
Really?
I'm
late.
working
Wow.
up some material for you, Mitch. I have some questions.
Oh, okay,
Where the,
cool, cool.
where the heck should I go for a decent cable, you think? I was looking for like maybe an Apple store or something.
No, I get all that stuff. I usually get that stuff on if I get them. Everything you buy comes with these cables. I never have to buy any cables.
You see all that white snow on the
You always
ground?
get a cable when you buy something. So buy a new drone, you'll get a cable.
Yeah.
There you go.
Peter Carroll says iMovie will upload up to 4K.
There you go.
All right, guys. Good night. I'll see you guys on Sunday
Peter
night.
Carroll would know.
Nah,
All right,
Mitch.
Mitch.
Nice
Take
to
care,
see you,
buddy.
Mitch.
See you.
Be
Thanks,
good.
Jim.
He's an Apple
Later,
fanatic,
Mitch.
so he's got all the Apple products.
Matthew.
Oh, Matthew, on his
Mate.
way to work.
Hello,
Matthew's on
gentlemen.
vacation, live from the car.
Live from
Is his,
On
is he
vacation, so this
broadcasting
is a
backwards?
sanity break from the woman.
Is he broadcasting backwards or is he driving on the wrong side of the car?
He just
wrong
driving
side,
wrong
mate.
side of the car down there.
I know
No,
him.
the
You
right
don't- you
side
don't have
there.
to fool with him much longer. Okay, darling. It's okay. All right. Take care, Amy. Bye-bye.
Chris
That's
Hope.
the right
All good,
side
man.
of the car if you're a mailman.
That's right.
Remember
Let me
that?
let me say something, Chris.
Uncle-
Consider your invitation to stay at my place revoked.
Uncle
Yes.
Chris always taking care of the youngins.
That's what Uncle Chris is for. They come to me.
Be taking care of
Uncle Chris.
Adrian's and Matt's and
Yeah, I got
just
Me and
put
Ace-
the
me-
list up, man.
me and Matt's daughter hooked up last week on the road. We had a little road tripping time.
We did. We did. Yeah. No, that was good, mate. That was good. I talked to Jim as well, and whenever I get signal out there, and then then I drop out again. So, but I've just snuck out the house, and I've got to post some stuff for me mum. So I'll get that all sorted out and get back there. But I thought I'd pop in and say good day to everyone, man. It's been a while since I've seen everyone, I guess.
Matt, I've got another gigabyte or so coming your way.
Have you?
Yeah, remember that stuff, those
Yes.
instructions I told you I paid for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, mate. Yes.
Good night, Mitch.
Oh,
A gigabyte of instructions. That's a scary thought, dude. I hope it's like a video instructional for a gigabyte.
Oh, you know
'Cause,
what?
I mean, that's
right.
a lot of material for
It's
for
like
just the
10
text
friggin'
shit.
videos.
It would take me
It's a-
3
it's a-
weeks to upload that.
well, that's it's a PDF, Mike. So
Yeah.
You know that the
Gotta get
Black
your
Magic,
references.
The manual's like 3,000 pages. Who
Yeah,
the
that's
hell
just
is
the
gonna
intro.
read that? Yeah.
I
What's
wouldn't
that,
I
buy
hate
like
reading.
something with
Inspire
a
or some shit?
3,000 page. I wouldn't buy something with a 3,000 page manual.
Is that for the Inspire?
No, it's for the
Da
DaVinci Resolve 17.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can believe
mate.
that one.
Lord help us.
3,000 pages.
That's nuts.
First of all, if I got something that was 3,000 pages, the one page I would miss would be
Yep.
the most critical one.
Yep.
See, Adobe's is so much shorter because they just put video links in go see this video, go see this video.
That's the way,
Save a
mate. That's
bunch
the
of
only way to
printing.
do it, man.
Visual.
That's the only way to do it. And it helps to have two screens so you can have the DaVinci open
Instructional on
in one
one,
side.
the
Yeah,
work on the other, right?
yeah, dude. That's how I
Yeah.
do it.
What a nice screen you got going on there, Matt.
Yeah, what have you?
You
Yeah,
need to
thanks.
vacuum that floorboard there, brother.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, you can see the hole in the floor. Yeah, I've got to get a new car.
Yeah.
That's my Fred Flintstone getaway.
It's the air conditioning.
It is.
Did you retighten your string, Adrian, or what?
So what now?
Never mind.
What are you talking about, you old geezer? You old fart?
What'd you say? Did he resize his screen? How you got that? Did you get that thing hooked up to the Bluetooth yet, Matt?
Yeah, mate. Yeah. For some reason,
What?
it wasn't playing the game the other day.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Everything was all hooked up, and it was all showed everything was hooked up, had audio and video and all that sort of shit, but it just wasn't coming through the Bluetooth. So anyway,
You
turned the
talked
car
to
off,
Matt.
started again, off we go.
You talk to Matt or
Right.
Ron. You never know when the phone's going to drop out on you. You're in the middle of a subject, and then boom, gone.
Aren't they always moving? He's driving all the
Yeah,
time.
always on the road, mate. My
That's
God.
like with Chris. Sometimes with Chris, same thing.
Yeah.
You see him with his
I'm
big,
about-
cool, badass sunglasses driving.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Mitch.
Got a profile. Hey. Well, he's gone.
And that's the.
Do you see that air freshener just a dang way up there? He needs some stabilization on his phone.
Where did he go?
Hey,
Oh,
Adrian,
he's there.
put
He's
some
there.
powder on that head, man. You're blinding me.
Oh,
Johnny Drone Flyer has
He
joined
couldn't take
the room.
What's up, Mr. Johnny? How you doing, buddy? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. Hey, is
The
that-
cat is using the cat door.
Is that the king of beers hanging from your rear view there, Matt?
Yeah, I was trying to figure out what that is.
That's actually it comes when you buy a pair of bloody Converse shoes, which I had to get for my
do
daughter's dance crew bizzo, and it's actually one of those car air fresheners.
Yeah. Yeah. You,
So they come with the shoes.
you look pretty hip with it running down the road.
Chat says Adrian joins the live stream to game, cook, iron, eat, drink, never to talk.
He doesn't like eating alone, Adrian. So
No, negative.
he's good. He's good.
So Carlos, how
How
was
you
your
going,
day, man?
Adrian?
Hey, Ray,
My
was
day
that
was good.
is Johnny your friend, Ray? Is that the one you were telling me about? That's down by you.
So Jim, how you doing, man?
I'm not too good.
Okay, never mind. How you doing, man?
Cable problems.
Not real
See-
good,
see-
Adrian. Not real good, mate.
See, the problem with you, Jim, if your toe's not hurting, your throat hurting, your ass hurt, your pinky hurting, you're hungry, you're not working today, your computer messing up, you're not flying, you complaining, your mustache look like crap, your tooth is about to fall off. God damn, what else is new? There's always something wrong with you.
Sounds like you and Adrian talk a lot.
Let me
We
solve
do.
that problem. I solved that problem.
You go.
Ego.
You're right, Adrian.
Oh.
We agree with you.
What's that saying? Talk to the hand because the face ain't listening.
No. Like I say, between me and Jim, there's some bromance.
What happened?
There's a difference, mate. It's
I
talk
can't
to the
hear him.
hand because the face don't understand.
Stop
Yeah.
muting my damn microphone, then.
I didn't mute it. Matt
Yeah,
did.
you did, you asshole.
Matt did it.
Matt can't do it while he's driving. He's not
You damn wanker.
Matt.
wanker.
Here we go. Here we go.
You wanker.
What's up, Stingray Aerial Solutions?
Oh my God!
That just sounded
Don't
like
make
somebody
him
was
get his
squeezing
dunk
your
on you, man.
testicles. What was going on there, Adrian?
No,
He got
I started
squeezed.
one the other day. It was not pretty.
Hey, Matt, do you think he took it up, looked around, and came back down?
Yeah, I think so.
What's up, Capture Live Connection? How you doing, Chief?
Cinematic,
Everybody in
of
the
course.
chat. I don't have the chat up, so I don't know what anybody's saying.
Bob
So-
Casey says, "Shut up already," and hello.
You're going to complain to us
Wade
because
Kelly
you're not
said,
using a
"What's up?"
PC? Really,
You
Adrian?
taster.
Actually, I'm using my PC right now
Then why don't you have chat up?
because I haven't pulled it up yet, sir.
Oh, been on here
Yeah,
20
no,
minutes and ain't put up chat. He didn't care about y'all.
Does that go to? Do we attribute that to pure laziness?
I don't know
Boggle.
how he
Wait a
said
minute.
hello to everybody if he didn't have chat up.
Jim
Jim,
got
try this.
23 thumbs. Jim got 24 thumbs up and 0 thumbs down. Dang, you
Hey.
on fire.
Boggle
Hey,
Metavat, right?
I always get thumbs down, man. Always.
Do you?
You gotta get it.
Time to go
Yeah,
grab
you
that
gotta get
other
a thumbs
bottle, I
down.
think,
I
Chris.
thought that was only Adrian that got the thumbs down.
Nah, I always get them. Don't know why.
I
Man,
get
when
thumbs
we
down on every video. Every video I put up, I get a thumbs down on it.
there's
Ah,
always somebody who don't like something. Hey,
I cry for
Carlos,
weeks.
yes, sir.
I got to show you this. That's what. Guess who that is?
I don't see it.
That's Paulie. That white dot on the screen there.
You passed out?
He's
Oh,
still
my-
got the signal going, but
Oh, okay. He's still there.
Oh wait,
gone.
wait, he's here. He's here.
oh, there you are.
How do I put it back
What's up,
on?
Bob Casey? What's up, Downey, the View Chaser?
I have a picture of him sleeping on the stream. I can't find it right now,
What's
but I have
up,
a picture of
and
him.
Love
Just
My
like that.
Drone, Mr. Peter Caro.
Matt, Paulie was on Mitch's stream. This is Paulie right here. He was on
Yeah.
Mitch's stream, and Carlos was also on the stream, and we're chatting back and forth. He was trying to tickle him.
Yeah.
And all, yeah.
There was one time where I did it, and all of a sudden he moved. Like, wow, that was good time.
So,
He did it
what's
yesterday.
up, Renunley? What's up, Agent K? Hey, Paul, I got a question for you.
Talk to me,
Go
buddy.
ahead.
Okay, now I see you got your little hair done. You got your little T-shirt on. Do you have any pants on, man?
No.
Hey.
We don't want to make it here.
Why are you so interested in his junk?
You know what? I can
No,
hear Adrian. I can hear Adrian on a phone call. What are you wearing? Like
Yeah. He doesn't.
you're one
He
of
doesn't
those
care
guys,
who it is.
Adrian. What's up with that, Adrian? Holy
You know
cow!
what? You know what? I only walked into the bullshit. I need to keep my fucking mouth shut.
Man, you
Yeah.
walk right into
Heavy
it.
They
breather.
make commercials
Heavy
about
breather.
guys like you.
Matt, keep driving. Eyes on the road.
They make
No, mate, no.
commercials about guys like you, Adrian. It's called Stranger Danger.
Yeah. It's all that estrogen he takes. It mucks him up, mate. He doesn't know who he likes.
Russ Pile.
Mr. Leaks a lot.
You know, there are
Yeah.
a high number of pedophiles in Florida, just for the record. If you look that up, that's a
Damn it.
fact.
That's actually a fact.
I know that's a fact.
That's because they can't find housing.
Hey, fellas, I've got to nick off. I've got some
When you
stuff to
got
do.
a sex offender list, you know.
Matt, mate,
you gotta
good
have
seeing you, buddy.
distances and this and that.
Drive safe, have fun.
Absolutely.
Hug your mom for me and shake your dad's hand for me, would you?
I shall do that for sure, mate.
Just don't work too hard.
Oh, I won't be working hard for a while now.
What's up, Tim
Couple of weeks
Jackson?
off, gotta love it.
Tell
Tim
them I
I
Jackson
got
said
in the
thanks
hey.
for
house.
it. Have a good day, Matt.
You too,
Have
bud.
a good day, Matt.
Tim Jackson.
What's
Tim.
up, Mr. Love My
Hey, welcome
Drones?
back, buddy. First class.
Hey, welcome back.
You got
Yeah,
you got the string between the
Watch
10
out.
cans full tight, Adrian, or what?
Coming in hot.
Hey, Adrian, how come your stream is actually good tonight?
I'm talking to you through my PC. I don't
You
know.
get your girlfriends?
I just noticed that.
Is it coming on pretty good?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's coming out
you're
fine.
hardwired.
Did you hook up to the neighbor's internet?
You
Son
should.
of a bitch.
That's
Well,
true, though.
I don't know. Tonight is a beautiful evening, cleared. I don't know. The Wi-Fi acting pretty good right now. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, you haven't been blotchy at
Sometimes
all.
the
It's been
stars
nice,
just
clear as cam all night.
What's up, Jim's droning? We got Jody, Mr. Drone Shots in the house. What
Good
up?
night, Jim. Thanks
Maybe it's
for
all the
coming,
lighting
man.
he has on the chair at the other spot. You know, he's in a different location tonight.
Cállate la boca. ¿Dónde está la casa de Pepe?
No sabe, señor.
Donde
Most of
está
Hey,
the light
Casa
I
de
see,
Pepe?
most of the light I see is on Adrian's forehead.
but see, Ed, I've already asked you twice. How you doing? You still haven't answered me yet.
I'm doing okay. I flew 2 back today. Okay.
Damn, you old geezer. Why taking you so long to answer me?
I flew about a
Because I
third of a
didn't
pack
hear
on the mini.
because you were talking through the 10 cans with a string and the string wasn't tight enough.
I did an hour of Velocidrone and liftoff tonight.
no.
Stick time.
What is liftoff?
Liftoff is like Velocity. They're all sims. There's Velocidrone, Liftoff, DRL, DCL, Freerider. Those are all simulators for FPV, freestyle.
What's up, Curtis Dart?
Damn.
Liftoff is on Steam. It's $20. It's got freestyling events. It's got racing events. It's got just free flying, so you can play around and not try to go anything. Just have fun and fly. All kinds of different tracks, all kinds of different drones. It's a
I
pretty good
never
game.
even heard of liftoff.
Can you pick like
Liftoff's
what
one of the
drones
originals.
on there? I have liftoff. I've never flown it successfully yet because I have to do it on a hard wire. I'm trying to do it on the Wi-Fi on the laptop. You can't do that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of
Hardwire is
resource for
far
liftoff.
better.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Haven't tried
Liftoff
it
was
that way yet.
actually pretty laggy on my computer before I upgraded it. I'd have to like take the graphics and drop them like way down low in order for it to play smoother.
Right.
It takes a lot of resource for graphics.
His
Yeah, I
computer
tried that on
can
my
do
laptop. It didn't work. I got to
it.
try it
Nah,
on
it's not going to
desktop.
work.
Try dropping your graphics all the way down on the game itself when you put it on your laptop. Try
Yeah, but no,
dropping,
he's
like,
trying
the
to do it
resolution
Wi-Fi.
down lower.
He's
and
trying to
flying
do
with
it
lower
Wi-Fi, Mike.
resolution. It may play a little smoother.
No, he's trying to do it Wi-Fi, Mike. It's never going to work.
Yeah, even if he's boosting off an internet connection onto the computer or whatever, off his phone, he should be able to get a decent connection with liftoff if he, depending on his computer and whatnot, you know.
Yeah.
It
I'll
does
let
take
you
a
know.
lot though.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I made a cable to go from my router to outside for Wi-Fi's, you know, and it's a
I can go
world of
about
difference.
halfway down the street with my Wi-Fi on my phone.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's like one of those 1 gig routers or whatever, so it's got pretty good distance.
Well, I do the those live streams with Ed with my T-Mobile hotspot. They work. It works okay.
Yep.
But I think I'm going to try a 5G phone. And if I die of like head brain cancer, and all of a sudden I have a growth coming out of my head, you guys know to, you know.
Just turn up the volume and talk with it from a distance.
Bluetooth. I
You're
think I'm going to
right.
try. Anybody here have a
Right.
5G phone by any chance? Any 5Gers? No.
No, I'm on a
No.
Galaxy 8 or S8.
I still have 4G, but Maybe one day I'll try it.
Hey,
Somebody's
Chris,
having
when I go up 6G.
you try any of those simulators?
Not yet. I haven't flown one yet.
I think one time, way back when, I tried the DJI simulator when it first came out, just because I wanted to play with a simulator. And that was when
I
it
didn't know
first
there was
came out.
such a
So
thing.
it was kind of stupid, you know?
Yeah.
I think I would fall asleep with a DJI simulator, frankly.
Yeah, it's not like you're flying like Microsoft Simulator or anything like that. It's more like just going in a square box, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah. No, I need to. I need to do that because these guys in here said the simulator's fun to play, and it gives you a chance to learn the sticks.
Yes.
Learn
And what
throttle
the sticks
control.
do when you do what with them.
Yeah.
It'll give you some
Oh,
confidence when you fly too. They will admit.
I didn't know liftoff was so popular. It
Yeah,
uses it
20
with an
bucks.
Xbox controller.
I like FPV free
I
rider
would
myself.
not do it with an Xbox controller, but if you have no option, then by all means. Only because the Xbox controller, the left stick is centered automatically. A regular controller wouldn't be that way.
Oh, that's right. I remember Bob. Bob Casey was on here, this stream one time with his internet. It lags to the point where he can't get a word in edgewise because when we talk, he's only hearing it, like 30 seconds later.
There's an echo somewhere out there.
Yeah,
That's
somebody
probably
playing
Adrian.
somebody playing the stream. That's not me. I'm not playing
That's
anything.
You don't have
You
your
failed.
earplug.
Not me, not me.
It's Adrian.
Yeah.
And if
Mute
it
me
is
and
Adrian,
mute me and
if
you'll
it's
see,
not
Jim.
Adrian,
Mute me and
it's
you'll see.
Adrian.
Put
It's
me on
If
mute.
it's not Adrian, it's still Adrian.
Always Adrian. It's you, Adrian. I know
That's
it's
right.
you.
It's always Adrian.
See, look,
There
he
it
just
is.
muted it.
It went away. Yep, it went away. You
So
gotta
it was you.
call Starbucks and tell them to reboot their router for you.
No, you need to tell Campbell's Soup Company.
I remember those days. How do you? Nah, I'm not going to ask that stupid question. I don't think you can do it anymore. You can't get your neighbors. You used to be able to boost your signal if you were using Wi-Fi.
If it wasn't password protected, I guess.
Yeah, I guess. Was there a way to do that though, Carlos?
To figure out the password part? No.
No,
I didn't.
to
Absolutely. There are directional antennas that you can
Yeah.
make for Wi-Fi.
Yep. It's like a little satellite dish. You aim it at the source, and it amplifies it. You can pick it up. Pretty good.
I've seen some of those Yagi antennas that are crazy. I mean, that's the one like we used to use for old TV, Paulie. They just got the
Not for
coming
nothing. Jim, you know that iSpike basically uses his cell phone as a router to do his shows, right? That's all he has is his cell phone.
He works off the hotspot on his cell phone.
Yeah,
it's better than that
He's doing his
Australian.
whole show from a cell phone.
because he built that whole garage, that whole shed, which
like
he
a
said was
studio.
20 grand.
Studio man cave. Yep.
Oh man, I can't believe how much money he spent on all that equipment just to go and be a music channel.
And what's the other part? Filmmaker.
Master filmmaker, by the way.
And you never see
No,
anything.
No, it's king of filmmaker. King of live stream. Is it master filmmaker, Ed? Is that what it says? Oh, he's gone.
Oh, sorry, I had to cut him off
That's
because
okay.
here's Brent Nunley's brand new machine.
What are we looking at? A printer?
He put that PC together himself. I was been chatting
PC.
with him in emails because I'm gonna do something similar, and it all starts with that motherboard. And I got to get the right one. But Jesus, Chris, you can go from like $20 to $300 Just the damn motherboard.
It's just like flying FPV.
Hey, Jim, to answer Bob Casey about the iMovie.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know why he's only getting 720p or less, but I'm able to get 480p, 720, 1080p, 2.7K, or 4K on my iPhone, iPad, and my computer. My computer. I don't know why he's not getting it. But when
They're
I
saying he
upload
can
it to
wait longer.
YouTube, sometimes it downgrades it to only 1080p. I don't know why.
But his is just doing 480p, and he says it is saying 720. That's what's killing me.
Because before I render it, it actually gives me that choice to choose how I want to do it: 4K, 2.7K, 1080p, 720, and so on and so
Before,
forth.
so you can pick one of those
I
when
can
you
pick which one
render
I
it.
want. Yes, it gives me that choice.
Yeah,
I get on my phone, my iPad, and my computer with iMovie.
I don't know.
It's got root beer
Jim,
moonshine now.
Tim
Yeah,
Jackson.
where is?
What did he ask you?
Now, Carlitos, wait, how's the weather over there? Where you at?
Chilly, about 42 degrees.
Okay. Now, Paul, are you able to keep that drone up in the air without crashing?
Who, me?
Throw the whole battery? Yes.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I could do a whole battery. I could actually do 2 batteries.
He's really good now.
Yeah. Until I try
I'm
to get crazy, I try to do something, flips and rolls, and then I might get a little nutty.
Okay.
Yeah. Or trees
That's
get in the way every now and then too.
The tree just gets right in the way, right? Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
They jump out at you.
He can go from A to B, no problem. Once he starts doing little funky stuff, it
Hey,
starts
Chris
to rock
made a
his
40-foot
world.
pole.
You're welcome, Bob Casey.
Chris
Still
put
got it.
PC, right?
2 20-foot sticks, 3/4 schedule 80.
That had to be
Schedule
heavy.
80. That's
No?
the pipe. Yeah.
3/4 inch PVC. It's easy.
Yeah, I
As a
got
matter of
3 of
fact,
them.
40 usually.
I wish it'd been stiffer.
Yeah, you need bigger. You need at least schedule 40.
But it,
You
Jody,
need a 1 inch
it
to a
worked.
3/4 to a maybe a half inch. No, a half inch is too flimsy. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, what I
Drone
got
Bum
real
came out
flimsy.
with
By the
30
time you
feet
get
of
those sticks
freaking.
together, they're flopping around out there.
Oh, that was
Where did
ridiculous. It
Brent
wasn't even
go?
worth it.
It saved
Brent.
my timing off the first time.
But how many of those did you put together? Oh, because you leaned it up on the tree. That's right.
Yeah,
Right.
I run it up through the limb. Oh, I'm sorry. I talked you there, Paul. I apologize.
Don't let it happen again, son.
Go to your corner. Timeout. 30 seconds.
Hey, I was looking, Mike, at the Z490 boards because they have they got the 4-slot RAM, so you can go up to 128, and then they had the 2 available M.2 NVMe non-volatile SSD drives. And the one I was looking at was the Azus. Some people call it Azus or whatever. That thing was up to like 288 at Best Buy.
Dude, I put
Lowest
the Ryzen fucking 7 3900 in this for like less than $300. But it depends on what your motherboard will take. You can do upgrades to the motherboards and whatnot. Like mine, I had to go, I think it was 3 firmwares up on the motherboard to put in the main system back into it so that it would handle the 3700 or 3900. But yeah, it's running at like, I think it's a 3700. I'm running it at like 4.3 right now, overclocked and everything else. But it was only like the chip was only I think 190 or something like that. The motherboard was already in the computer from an old computer, so I just upgraded the firmware and the BIOS and stuff like that, and it processed. But Edge FPV is the one that I got with to get my computer stuff. I
Yeah.
sent him exactly what my computer had. He's like, here's the best you can do for the price range that you gave me. I spent close to 1,100. I put new new power supply, new CPU, new memory into it, new video card into it. So
Uh-oh.
pretty much it's all brand new computer for like $1,100.
Ouch.
Oh,
You
and
hear what Brent Nunley's wife
$600 for a
sliced her?
darn monitor too.
Brent Nunley's wife sliced her finger modifying a $10 phone case. That's
$10 phone case, modifying it, sliced your finger. That's not cool.
They have
No,
a
not
bunch
at
of
all.
salt.
Ow, damn, Brent.
iPhone case.
$400 because she cut her finger.
In the end, it'd probably be cheaper to get her into resin printing, and she could make her own phone case instead.
Ed, somebody left a
Resin
link for
printing's
you.
a shit from what I
Whatever you
I
hear.
want.
got it.
There you go. Okay. Sorry to hear that.
Bob Casey's.
Yeah, I hope she's all right, man.
Oh man, Bob Casey's another one hard to find on a YouTube search because there's a Senator
Yeah,
Bob
he
Casey.
is.
Right.
Holy cow! Almost as bad as me. You got to scroll.
Yeah, he uses that purple generic little B there for his logo too, so it makes it harder because it uses the Brent, the B off or the Bob,
Yeah.
and just keeps it generic. So there's multiples of the purple B.
Oh shit! He's got to go to the ER to get sewed up. Was it
That's
that bad?
Dang. You keep her away from those X-Acto knives, brother.
Glue
Salt.
gun. There you go. Super glue. You know, that's not a joke. Actually, you can use the super glue if you got that tight enough.
Buy her a 3D printing pen. She'll hurt herself a lot less.
I actually have 2 of those.
I got one that I won from something, and I use it every once in a while. I use it for like repairing a print, like some cheesy print for like just a model or a display or something like that. I'll
Yeah.
use it for fixing that. It works great for that kind of thing. I've actually seen people like print a full canopy, like for these racing drones and stuff, like the little canopies that go over the top to cover all the gear, the mount and everything for the camera. I've seen
gotta
somebody
have a
actually
steady
print
hand.
a full like racing canopy with just a pen. Slowly layer that thing in and print it all up themselves and whatnot. That's crazy.
You got to have a steady ass hand when
You
you
got to
use
be
the motor.
slow and loud.
Yeah.
Smoking a lot, man.
Or
no.
it just
Yeah,
comes out like a
something.
mess. I just imagine like a solder gun, a solder stick,
Right.
and then plastic dripping out of it, and you're supposed to be designing with it. Yeah, okay.
So like,
Hey, Bob,
I
what's
use it
the
for like
name
this.
of the file that you uploaded that's only in 480p?
See where I
His
mended it?
his 2 YouTube videos.
You see where I mended the print? Right where the purple and the green come together?
Yeah.
That fin wanted to break off. So I mended it.
Let me see that. Put that up there again. Let me make it bigger. Oh,
I
okay.
want to know what the extender is on the file that
I just used the 3D
Bob
pen
actually
and
uploaded to
reinforced
YouTube.
it. And now it's stable again. It don't break off.
Oh, you mean the extension of his? Because he's doing it through the Mavic Air 2 and then iMOVIE, so it's got to be a .mov, which is H.264.
For it to be considered high def, it has got to be an MP4.
It's got to be at least 920 in order to be high def.
720.
Is it only 720?
720 is standard high definition,
Okay.
and then
But it's
they
got
call
to have the right
1080p full
extender on
high
it.
definition,
Mm-hmm.
full HD. Because that
See, like
720
I'm
sure as hell
looking
didn't
at
last long.
Bob Casey's footy. I mean, it looks good, but it's still only at 480p. But he shot it at 720. I just think iMovie is rendering his file with the wrong extender, so when he uploads it, it doesn't come out as high def.
How old is this computer? Is it? I bet it's 4 or 5 years old. That's my guess. Because I have that problem.
Would that matter with iMovie though? Because like you said, it's showing
depends how
him
old.
at 720.
I don't know. He must be doing something wrong. Or it just won't let him.
I've got to go slap a kangaroo. I picked a bad decade to quit drinking. I hear you. That's a good one.
Okay, all right, here's the deal. Okay, I don't know if this has anything to freaking do with iMovie. Okay, I don't know iMovie. I don't use it. So obviously, Chris got his new goggles.
Yeah, he's sporting them fat sharks. I was
Hey,
just
He
gonna
looks
say
like
something, but I
that
didn't
guy
want to
on Star
interrupt.
Trek. Didn't he look like the
All,
character on
all
Star
I'm
Trek?
saying is when I got my Singer Pro that shoots in 4K, but I've only got it set to 1080. When I first did my first edit and
That's right.
rendered it,
That's right.
I was using an AVI. I was doing it as an AVI, and YouTube does not see an AVI file as high def.
Hey, Chris, use that strap that holds that battery to slip that battery and hold it up there in that strap. Them things, those batteries are known for the connections being real fucking shit. You'll pull them out and ruin that battery real quick, dude.
It even says on it, "Do not pull."
Yeah,
do not
tugging it. Well, all batteries that come say do not pull, but yeah, it'll tug and pull. If you go in sideways with that thing, it'll fit in that thing. It'll stretch that strap out a little bit and fit in there a little bit better sideways.
There you go.
Turn it like 90 degrees.
He did it.
Does the strap pull your hair at all, Chris?
Only on the sides.
Can't you tell?
Only on the sides.
Dang, you little whippersnapper.
Yes, he has.
They're just hard to fit around the big sombrero hat he usually wears when he's flying.
Yeah, he just got those fat
Yeah,
sharks,
that's the way to hold that battery in there. So hold a lot better and won't pull that.
You could always look
cord
really
as well.
cool like your dad and put a baseball hat on backwards while you put the
I've
goggles.
gone through 3 of them battery packs from pulling too much and like stretching it over my head and ended up pulling that cord enough that it wiggles.
Well, what do you do, Mike? You're sliding it up closer?
The way he's got it on there sideways, it holds in the strap better. The way, see how he's got it?
Let's see that, Chris. Let me see this.
Yeah.
Thing.
So it holds in there better that way. If you put it up and down, it'll slip out and whatnot, but it's made to go that way. But if you pull on that wire too much, it comes out of that battery connector, especially that 18650. I got one of them up there that's wasted right now. Just too many tugs on that wire, pulling it apart from the fat shark or whatever, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
It ends up coming apart in the battery connector.
Yeah,
taking it apart and everything.
Hey, Chris, you know those extra battery? Real quick, Ed, real quick. You know those extra battery straps that they give you sometimes, Chris?
Right.
You can wrap one around the whole thing again if you really,
I thought about wire tying it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that too. But battery strap with Velcro is in and out. Sorry about that, Ed. Go ahead.
Battery strap is more flexible. That sounds like a good idea.
This is the way I cured that. So this is like an extended wire that comes off the goggles. Got your connection for your fan and your battery. And then it's got this nice like 5-foot long cord. It connects to a 4S battery. So you can use a 4S that'll last twice as long as that battery you got connected to your goggles right now. The disadvantage is that 4S has got to sit in your pocket somewhere probably.
Hey, Brent Nunley had something to say to you there, Chris.
Paul, Brent Nunley wants to know how Paul is doing.
Brent, doing good. How are you, buddy? I'm sorry, I'm not reading the chats.
And Brent Nunley told Chris, "Shit, you really entered the deep, dark side."
Yeah, he's deep into the FPV world now, man.
Yeah,
big time.
I've got $1,000 spent into FPV at least right now.
I think I'm there.
I love how your blue.
Well, the goggles you figure about 500. And by the time you got a radio and a couple quads, tiny even drones, you got 500 there. So yeah, it's easy to tie up $1,000 into FPV. Just get
Oh
See?
yeah.
And everybody's
charger,
saying, "Oh, it's so much
batteries.
cheaper."
And
Well,
those tiny hawk props, when you lose those really hurt the pocket.
Just remember, this
Right,
is a
Ed?
fourth of the cost that it would cost you to get into 3D helis.
Nah.
Ed,
No.
those tiny hawk props will break you also. What do you think, Ed?
Do what?
Those tiny hawk props, when you lose those are really killers on the pocketbook.
What are they?
Yeah,
$1?
what is it? 29 cents a piece there,
Oh
Polly?
man, what?
Read between
Hey,
the
why
lines.
Is that
four
read
props
between
for a set of 12?
What? Paulie lost 3 of them?
No, the problem, it's kind of a joke between us. Paulie loses a tiny hawk prop that's maybe worth 50, 60 cents, and he wants to spend
He's going
10
and searching
minutes
2
looking
hours to
for it.
find that damn prop.
Oh, okay.
Meanwhile, he's got a bag of 15. Not only does he
Yeah,
have a
he's
bag
got a
of
bundle
15,
of them over there, only cost him 10, 15 bucks.
but they're even clockwise, counterclockwise stored. I was impressed.
Wow,
Anyway, it's
he's
kind
got
of
it
a
all
joke.
broke down and everything. Nice.
You know, do any of you own a DJI Tello?
No.
Yeah,
I used to have 2 of those.
That thing is only a single blade prop, and I swear it's only maybe an inch and a half long.
Yeah,
And it just pops on.
slides
So,
in. Yeah,
right, yeah. So when that thing goes, I mean, it's harder than hell to try and find it in grass.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
So like flying the Mobula and my little tiny whoop in the house,
it's not a cheap
they're
pot.
just little. Even in the house, dude, you'd be surprised when these props fly off at how hard it is to find. Even with bright green and shit glowing and whatnot, you can't find them damn props most of the time, dude.
Yeah.
You'll find them a week later when you're vacuuming and moving shit. You won't find them when you're looking for them, though.
Northeast
And
Drone
even-
Productions, check your prop, the shaft, because a lot of times, even though they go back on, the shaft has a little minor fracture. So it tends to spread, and then it'll throw the prop, like you're saying.
If you're careful,
Oh,
a quick dab of super glue could help with that to make them last a little bit longer rather than buying
Really?
a new motor. A real dab on the prop, put it on there upside down so it don't go towards the motor. You know what I mean? So that glue don't drip, and see if that'll hold it. But a little dab of super glue does usually hold the prop pretty good as long as you don't kill your motor. That's the
Yeah,
trick,
I would
is
just
making
buy a
sure it
bunch of
don't
new
slip
props.
down into that motor shaft. You know
Buy
what
a
I mean?
bunch of props.
Yeah, but it'll still pop off because you're doing it onto.
If the motor spindles wore out, that's what I'm saying. If it's a matter of just a real quick prop change, brand new motor or something like that, you know it's going to stay, that's fine. But if you find that like brand new props are slipping back off, it's probably your
that's a
spindles
different
wore
story.
down from spinning them too much. You may have to put a dab of super glue just in the prop where it slips on the spindle. Just
But
a
it doesn't
dab,
really.
put it on there and put
props
your
on the
motor
tiny hawk
upside
don't
down so it
spin.
doesn't slip down into the motor, and usually it'll hold.
Now the same thing with the.
No, but wait a minute, real quick. The tiny hawk props, you don't really turn them; you slip them on.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. You just press them on. That's what I'm saying. Even that's what I'm conferring to is these tri blades, like my little tiny whoop. These motors have probably had, I don't know, probably about 15, 20 hours of flight time on them. And they're only registered at like 4 hours of flight for a normal fucking brushed motor. So I've probably worn the spindles out from spinning props or this or that, wore them down, smoothed them off so they don't stay on as well.
Yeah.
So sometimes a little dab of super glue on a brand new prop even will hold it on a little bit better. And
But
Well,
you have
what I was going
what
to
is
say
that?
is
through the
that's not,
flight.
That's a
not
1
such a
millimeter shaft,
destructive
though, right?
idea.
Yeah,
It's
sorry,
a stainless steel, isn't it?
65 millimeter with a 1 millimeter shaft. Yep.
But that's what I'm saying. The tiny hawk are completely different. It's a whole thick piece.
But there's tiny hawk props. I mean, there's a 1 millimeter, a 1.5, and I think a 2 millimeter shaft on some of them.
No, not on Tiny Hawk. The Tiny
No?
Hawk.
No, not on Tiny Hawk itself, on the motors themselves. So the props are sized the way that they are. They're just standard prop. And then you got to pick your motor shaft size. You know what I mean? Some
No,
props
that's what
come
I'm
with the
saying.
1.5.
No,
Some
they don't.
props come with the
Not on
1.5 shaft. Some
I
props come with the
understand,
2. If you
but not
buy
on
the
these
Tiny Hawk
particular props.
themselves, that's
Not on these
fine.
not on the particular props. They have like a big. Remember, the motor's upside down and it has a big shaft. I'll have to show you. Let me show you.
No, it's the same thing on the Rise Tello because it just pops on.
It's a big shaft. I mean, the prop is like the big. It's like a bell. I
Right.
don't know. How would you explain
It's
it?
like a 1.5 or a 2 millimeter shaft instead of a 1 millimeter.
Yeah, but it even fits.
But
It
you
like
can buy
goes
props.
over the whole motor, and
If
then
you
on
go
top
look
of
at
that, they
props
have these
on,
little grooves. The
if you go look at the small props, there's different size shafts that go on the props,
you have to buy
1.5 or
Tiny
1
Hawk 2.
millimeter.
No,
So
but
there's
you only
different
can buy
ones.
Tiny
But
Hawk 2 props. There's no such thing as shaft size or sizes. It has to be an actual Tiny Hawk 2 prop. It's
I'm pretty sure there's
proprietary.
replacements for them still.
No, they are, but it still has to be a Tiny
No,
Hawk
I mean
2
different
replacement.
style replacements, different companies. But they're
Not that I'm aware of.
standard.
It could be.
They're set up for that Tiny Hawk, but there are 1.5 and 1 millimeter shafts that come in different prop sizes. So when you're changing props up and trying different props, you may have a little more issues. Like the 65 millimeter, they're all 1 millimeter shaft, but depending on the brand that you buy, it may be a little bit looser on that shaft than
Oh,
other
that happened
brands
to
as
me with
well, too.
that
So
happened with me with the Mobula 6. I bought props
right,
from RDQ. They were supposed to be 1 millimeter, and they didn't fit.
yep.
I just ended up putting them, in the closet, whatever. But just like you're saying, it said 1 millimeter, but it wasn't 1
Yeah.
millimeter.
Yeah, it's real tactical and precise as far as that shaft size. But I bought several sets of props. I mean, Drone Pool's gotten props from me because I ordered props. I thought they were the right ones, and they were the wrong ones. I was like, well, I don't have any motors that they'll fit. And he had motors that they'll fit, so I sent them to him instead. You know what I mean? Brand new props, like 4 sets. I didn't even use them.
Is that Chris making that noise?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's going on.
What's making the noise?
The drone's making the noise.
You want to turn it off and turn it back on? Maybe, I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to get a channel
Now,
on this thing.
Is it searching for one?
It's probably telling you there's no RX signal to the drone. It's one of your like warning alerts. When beta flight you set it up, you can shut off a bunch of alerts, but like when the RX isn't connected for a certain amount of time, it'll start beeping at you, or certain things it'll do. If it's not connected or doesn't get that interaction,
you can't find the
it'll
channel
start
on your
beeping
goggles?
at you.
Yeah, that's what I was playing with, was that, trying to just...
Mike, can you walk them through how to find the channel with the Fat Shark goggles?
With the Fat Shark goggle, what's he using? He's using the Fusion, isn't he?
Yes.
Can you big
I haven't
screen
used the
them, Mike?
Fusion. There should be a search mode on the Fusion. Let me look up some Fusion real quick, and I'll see if I can do something for you.
Thanks, Mike.
Let's see here right quick.
I love Ed's comment. I have unintentional landings all the time.
Tree landings.
No, but Carlos, what I was talking about is on those Tellos, when you put that blade on, you just feel like a little click,
Yeah, it only goes so far.
Actually, and they're cheap, man. I think they're plastic. And then, if it comes off more than once, like after the second time, expect to lose it. Yeah.
Yeah, it stretches. And then when they fly off, I mean, they don't just fall off next to the drone. They fly off.
And you're looking for an 1.5 inch piece of plastic.
No, I'm looking for the replacement in my bag instead of like Paul. Looking for the Sorry, Paul.
You know what?
I'm not
your batteries. The batteries are just as cheaply made too, because they actually die on that Rise Tello. I've had batteries die on me like that.
I have a bunch of them, but my nephew has it now.
They're like $19 a battery, something like that.
I don't remember. I used to have like 8 or 9 of them with a 4-pack, a 4-thing charger. You could charge 4 at
Yeah.
a time.
Yes.
It was fun, and then they let the tele go up to 99 feet with the app. They opened it up to 99 feet. You can get up there. It was
There
cool. It
is
was a fun toy drone.
there's actually a new app for that. Some guys got a hold of it, and they it's called Tello FPV is the name of that app.
Really?
But I'll tell you something. Don't let that thing get caught in the breeze, and I mean it.
You have
The
to
breeze
switch
will
it to
take
sport
us-
mode.
Oh my God! It's
It
only
has a
got
sport mode of sorts.
it's got slow and fast. That's
Right.
it. And you got to be in fast mode if you actually expect to be controlling the thing. That's
So
slow
scan
mode.
mode on it. Scans
Well,
a channel, finds a channel, and then it'll switch to the channel. And that's what you want. Now I got to figure out how to actually activate the scan mode.
For which ones, Brent?
but what?
Fusion.
Oh, the 5-inch quad. Gotta worry when one of Chris's hands disappear.
Select band, select
That's what
frequency,
Matt said.
RSI channel.
I'm going to ask a
Push up
dumb
and down to
question.
change the band, left to
Chris,
right.
did it
I'm
come
a
with
dumb
instructions?
Hold enter when you
I
hold
heard this
enter
guy
till the
say,
release button
no such
message
thing as a dumb
appears.
question, just an inquisitive idiot.
Right. No, I've got the manual online here. I had a picture when I first fired it up, but now it's all
Oh, let me make it big.
It's
that
all
now.
blurry.
What do we see?
I think you have to scan again. Press the
Well,
scan again.
Where's Mike?
Feature,
Is that diversity,
feature.
by the way,
It
Chris?
said
Or is it one?
scan and the band shows the signal strength of each channel and bar. Up and down to change the band, left or right to select the channel. Hold enter till the release button message appears. Then the fusion will switch back to the matrix mode to use the
Matrix.
selected channel.
Holy shit.
So whatever channel it finds, hold and press that select button or enter button, and it should go to that channel and stay on that channel.
I don't know where he went, Tim.
Bob Casey saying good night. The
Night, Bob.
Geritol just doesn't last as long. Good night, Bob Casey.
Hey,
Good night,
hey
Bob.
Bob, I hope
Well, that's a little better, but it's
we
still
found something out with that.
All right, so you're saying you got kind of a picture?
yeah.
All right, so what were you just saying with the plus and the minus to zoom it in, Mike?
No,
It's
I was
something?
telling him how to hold it to that channel. If you got it into scan mode, how to select the channel and hold it down, and it'll stay on the channel that it's selected.
Yeah, but I don't think he has the right channel. You should also not assume that you're very close to that quad.
Right. Unless you know
you
what channel
remember-
you're on and it tells you that channel, then
Do you remember the
I
channel,
wouldn't trust
Chris?
it.
F4?
No, I don't. Let me go move. Let me
R3?
put get the drone away from me right quick.
Guys, I'm gonna take the say, but I gotta say goodnight. My
You
phone
only
battery's
need 10
dying,
feet.
and
All
I'm
right,
done.
Paulie. Thanks
After
for
10
that.
feet, it doesn't matter.
Next time you lose a
Jim,
prop, I hope you find it for 5 minutes before we take him out of the bag.
Thanks,
I'll
Jimbo.
give
Have
you
a
a
great
prop.
night, man.
Thank you, buddy.
Adios, amigo.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Oh, Adrian just disappeared, I realized.
Yeah, that's what Tim was saying. I don't know what happened to him.
I tell you, Starbucks closed. Power outage.
I want to go to auto lock.
Auto lock?
You know,
You have the. Go ahead, Jim.
should
Auto lock will lock
search.
it automatically on the channel that you set your VTX to, so it always stays on that channel. So every time you set your goggles up and power them up, it'll go straight to that channel.
Do you remember what channel it was originally on,
No,
Chris?
shoot, no, man. We turned it on, and started looking at it. That's too easy.
Okay, Chris, if I was to go to one of your videos, would that be on your OSD? Did you record the channel on your OSD?
I don't know.
think he had the channel on his OSD for VTX channel.
Well, how the hell do they expect you to do it?
Know your channel. Set your VTX, know your channel, and then you can program the goggles from there.
It
So
does
that you
have an
know.
auto search.
The scan feature is set up so that if there's multiple people flying, you
Yeah.
can scan through the different people flying and watch their video or whatever, their feed. Picks up any channel.
So
that's
he can
active.
scan channel by channel right now, right? To
He
find.
could go
Technically,
channel
yes.
by channel, but there's 40 fucking channels, bro.
Uh,
All
There's
right,
8
at
bands
least
and
Chris.
8 channel or 5 bands and 8 channels each.
Chris, do you remember at least the letter? Was it an F or an R?
No, I have no idea.
No.
Well, there's
how the hell do you
multiple
do that?
channels that bleed over on other channels too, like A1 or A8.
Okay, he's not helping any by telling you there's 800 channels. Tell us which one he should go to. There's got to be some kind of scanning feature.
Yeah.
I would
There
say
is a scan
R4,
feature,
R3.
but it doesn't guarantee that you're on the correct channel.
Correct.
I mean, that's the channels that we got to go through. That's the chart for the channels and the frequencies for each one. Oh, it's upside down. Sorry. So there's 8 channels or 5 channels and
There
8
you go.
frequencies on each, or a band and a channel. So,
Oh, they're
but
all
like Fat Shark 5806 is Fat Shark 5, and it's still close to, say, 5805 is A4. So 5806 to 5805, it's only one little chip off. So if you're on A4, you may pick up R5 just the same until you get way out there, and then all of a sudden it'll drop.
Yeah,
So
that's what happens.
So to make sure you're on the right channels, definitely essential.
It will change the channel if the channel's crowded.
No, it won't change the channel. It'll stay on whatever channel you put it on, period. It won't like fluctuate or change frequency as you're flying or anything like that. Make sure
Hey,
that
Chris,
there's a better
Chris,
signal.
what are you seeing? What are you seeing, Chris?
Nothing.
And do you see a menu? Do you see at least a menu when you push
Oh yeah, I
buttons?
got the menu. I just can't find the frequency that the drone's on.
All right, did you do a search?
I'm trying.
No, I'm not.
So
Not a
so
manual
you're
search,
actually
an auto.
scanning channels through on your goggles right now.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
you're
it's
not doing an
picking
auto
anything
search.
up.
Does it have auto search or not?
Negative.
Yeah, it's an auto
Yeah,
search, but it's a generic type thing.
Yeah, but at least
It's not going
all
to
right.
give you. It's not going to
Last
guarantee
question, Mitch.
that.
Not Mitch. Chris, do you have your channel on your OSD?
No.
Meaning, did you show on your OSD every time you're flying what channel you're on?
Nope.
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that could be a problem. You might have to go to beta flight.
So
I mean, how long do you have to
Well,
stay on
beta
it?
flight won't tell you either. Beta flight won't tell you what channel your VTX is
No,
on.
he can set it on beta flight. No.
Yeah, he could. If he's got smart audio set up, he could go to beta flight and put it on the preferred channel in the OTX or VTX settings. He can put it on the preferred channel and make it set itself that way if he's got smart audio.
Yeah, y'all have. I'm completely lost. So it worked when I turned it on. I pushed a button or two, and then it went to shit.
Okay, but do you
It's
have?
got to be in the Fusion settings. And
It is.
Wait a
have
minute.
you updated your Fusion module yet?
Well, it didn't. I went to look, and it didn't require an update.
Okay, so it's
So-
updated.
Yeah.
He set it up with Mitch. They got it.
Oh
That-
no, this not
That
this.
updates to the TBS agent, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So he's up to date on the best firmware that there is for the goggle with Fusion.
He's got to find the
That's
search
a nice
button.
thing about TBS is they've got an agent. You plug the shit in, you hook it up to USB, you go to the agent, It goes into the agent and tells you what module or what firmware you're running and gives you the option to update and all that stuff. So he's updated through TBS Fusion through the agent. So it's got to be in some kind of setting that you accidentally pushed probably when you were playing with the Fusion.
Yep.
To try to figure things out.
Yep.
Can I make a suggestion? Can I make a suggestion? Can you use your SkyDroid on your computer to go into Smart Audio, Chris, to see what channel you're on, or program it to the channel?
If the SkyDroid picks it up,
the SkyDroid should pick up his bird, right?
Yeah, if it's the goggle that's goofing up right now, the SkyDroid will pick up the bird and tell you what.
No, that's what I'm saying. But at least it'll tell him what channel to go on.
And then he can go in and personally set the Fusion to that.
And then you go to your Fusion to the channel that your SkyDroid is telling you that your bird is on.
That's
just
a possibility to find out where you're at.
I can at least see it with the SkyDroid.
Right.
Yeah. Well, give me a few minutes. Let me see.
But don't leave that bird plugged in forever.
No, I'll
fix 10:30, man. I got like an hour and a half.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that could be though. That it's not picking up the proper channel or something like that.
I'm not sure. I need to remove the rest. Be right back.
I haven't used the Fusion module, but it's not supposed to be different than the Rapid Fire by far at all. And from what I see in the paperwork on it, it's pretty much the same thing.
I think he hit the wrong damn button myself is what I'm thinking.
He might have shut some things off on accident or something like that. Yeah.
Maybe he turned the DVR on and he's looking at a blank
on a Fusion
SD
module
card.
or
I bet
Fat
that's
Shark
what he
module,
did.
Rapid Fire module. There's one button. It's got a push button and it's got a joystick to it. So all four directions do some kind of control as well as the push down on it. So it's real easy to get into some other controls that you're not. Same thing with the Orcas, man.
Yeah, see, that's what I think. I
The
think he
Orcas
got
are the
into
same
some
way. I keep
weird-ass
wanting to shut
mode,
off
man.
the DVR after a flight, and I keep powering them bitches down because I hit the wrong button. They're just the button placement on them so easy and so touchpad. It feels right. Oh no, that was the wrong one. Damn, it's 10:30 at night and Ed's still fucking straight up, man. What up?
I haven't eaten yet.
You got some cold weather down there or something? You're not yourself.
It is currently 63 degrees Fahrenheit out here.
Oh, damn you.
I don't understand. If you shut that thing off, doesn't it automatically turn back on?
No, if you shut it off, it'll turn back on when you turn it on. It'll come up usually to the last video receiver channel that you were on.
Right.
Is what it'll turn back on too. So if he was on the wrong channel, it won't matter.
So Jim's at 72.
It's currently 32 and snowing here.
It's a miserable 72 here.
The cold front hasn't made it to you yet, Jim, obviously.
Well, look at the week. The week's going to be in the 80s. Well, 79, you know.
The hell with y'all.
We might hit 80 tomorrow.
We won't see that until like March.
No, Mike.
We won't see that again until March.
We got to enjoy this while we can. This is the only time of the year, right? It's the only time of the year that the humidity is not oppressive. I mean, it's so miserable, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. You won't be shoveling snow in the morning, so I don't care.
Right.
I know.
I don't have to
give and take, brother. You give and
vinyl.
take.
That cold
I don't know
vinyl,
how y'all put up with all that white crap. I'd much rather deal with the humidity myself.
I should probably out there give it a good scrape tonight before it gets too deep.
Right.
It's going to be heavy as shit in the morning, man. They're going to rain tomorrow.
Always comes and screws up what you shoveled.
I was hoping that maybe if I let it off tonight, tomorrow it'd rain enough that by the time I come home from work, it'd be all melted up and I wouldn't have shit to do.
All right. So where did Chris end up before he left?
He's checking on some things, checking to make sure he's got an update or something
I
like
think
that.
he went to get a SkyDroid, possibly.
Yeah, and the SkyDroid. See if a SkyDroid will link up to the quad, and go from there. If a SkyDroid links up, then we know there's something with the module. And we got to work with the module.
Dude, what I'm thinking is if you shut the controller off and you shut the Fat Sharks off, when you turn them back on, they should be connecting with each other.
Well, they connect,
Assuming
but the Fusion module will go to the channel that it was last on.
Right.
Whatever it was.
And he's sitting here playing with them, so
Yeah, so it doesn't have the channel located, so it's going to go to whatever channel he was on that wasn't on his quad.
yeah.
If he's got it programmed and then he shuts it off, you know what I mean, so that it's on his quad, he shuts it off. Next time he fires it up, it'll come right back up to his quad. It should. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
because he doesn't know what channel his quad's on and not linked up properly, he's not sure.
Sunrise Water asked, how do you know what is a good channel to use? I guess when you get a clear picture and no interference.
Some of the
But the one that
modules come
matches
with
the quad.
a scanner that scans for the band that will do like an area scan. Basically, Chris, did you come back with some bad audio or what?
You gotta get out of StreamYard and then plug it in, Chris. Oh, never mind. You got it.
All right. Static's going. Yeah, that was that SkyDroid. Yeah.
Well, a lot of times, Chris, the SkyDroid, when you plug it in, it tries to change your microphone.
Right. That pulls the audio automatically.
Oh, that's what was happening.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we were getting a static off of SkyDroid trying to fire up.
No, I've run into that enough times.
It looks like it kicked him too.
I think Eric did that once, remember?
Yeah,
that's good to
A
know, Ed.
number of people have done that, including myself.
Well, now Chris is froze up. I wonder if it's
Yeah,
trying.
because StreamYard does not like you to plug in the SkyDroid after StreamYard is already running.
Right.
Well, you've done it a million times.
Not after, before.
Not well, and I run through XSplit too, Jim.
Yeah, he runs through a secondary program, so it catches the audio before.
You know what? This computer came with XSplit, and I don't even know what the hell it is.
It's
just like OBS.
Yeah,
Just
it's like OBS,
but half
Jim, but it's way easier.
It's like half the issue with OBS as far as the layout and complexity of it. It's like half of that. So it's like a simplified OBS.
Think of it as OBS for dummies.
Yeah.
So what are you running right now, Ed? Are you running OBS or XSplit right now?
That's XSplit.
Okay.
Ed doesn't run anything OBS. He couldn't keep up with what's his name?
Yeah.
They just couldn't explain the shit clarify enough. You know?
Oh man. Well, Nays was terrible too. Remember?
Yeah. Well, the thing about Nate that I don't get is he's out there putting out videos how to make your YouTube video better, but his audio's shit, his video's shit, his screen graphics are crap. So how are you going to go to him and try to listen to him and make your shit better if this shit's crap to begin with?
That was his internet, and he was paying big bucks for that internet.
Yeah, well, he needed to pay big bucks and learn how to use his shit.
I don't know. I've seen Nate put out some pretty good graphics. I mean, he does help.
He puts out good graphics and this and that, but he spends a bunch of time.
He's back on now, and he's putting out some damn good videos on. What I liked was because I got
long videos of the same shit that he did before, explaining how to use the internet pad or explaining how to use this.
Yeah.
But the problem is that he's so lag at it that like takes 2 hours to explain 30 minutes of bullshit.
Not now, though.
I like the
Yeah.
drama where he says, "I'm
The
done with
same shit,
YouTube.
dude. It's
I'm
over and
done with
over.
YouTube. I gotta get out of YouTube. I'm done. I'm not coming back." Such horseshit.
Yeah,
I knew he was
he
coming
gave
back.
up on YouTube and quit for what, 2-3 months.
How
Yeah,
many?
he took
Now
it
he's
all
back
down.
full time.
He
It's all
took
bullshit.
everything down.
It's
Yeah, he
crap.
almost
Now,
closed his channel.
now
I
he's
Drama.
mean,
back.
like, totally.
Well,
But
he
No,
was
he'll
pissed
be
off.
doing it live and he'll be on for 5 hours and he's got
he's a
like
money chaser. That's what it comes
10,
down to. He's a
10
money chaser. He's looking to make some cash. He got a
From
little bit
who?
of knowledge and he thought he could get somewhere. That's what I get.
From YouTube?
He's fake. That's all
Knucklehead.
there is to it. He's fake.
He's making underwater drones.
Dude, he's reading a fucking unscripted manual on how to use OBS or this or that, and trying to throw in his
I'm
own
waiting
little
for the
mix on
underwater
it. And
drone. That's all I'm waiting for. He said he's going to come
it's
out with a
all
drone
slow and
that goes from underwater and then flies in the air and does all kinds of stuff. I'm waiting for
Right.
that. That's the one I want to see.
Well, hey,
Okay.
Sunrise,
When I was flying my tiny
I
little
am a
two-piece,
firm believer that they're depending upon your location and what kind of other radio frequency noise is in the area, that some channels and bands are better for some than others.
no. But Sunrise is saying the DJI goggles became an issue. The digital became noisy.
Right. But then he had something to say after that. I guess it's
Okay.
trial and error to find the best channel. But I have heard about the FPV, the DJI digital system screwing with
Yeah.
FPV feed. Yeah.
And
Yeah, yeah,
even the DJI, the GPS drones, not even the DJI goggles,
yeah.
But
will
again, that
interfere.
could be a band and frequency thing. So, like, let's see.
well,
Like
DJI
currently, I
goggles.
mainly fly B5, Boss Cam 5, but that could be a close harmonic of what the DJI system is using. And if you learn about harmonics, you realize that it's like when you scan for a frequency and it looks good until you get 50 feet away and then it goes to shit because you were on a harmonic of the frequency you should have been on.
Right.
So
You're
it
just
kind of
catching
comes through
beneath
okay
the
until you
wave.
get some distance into it.
Same
Harmonic.
thing with being on like channel 3805 and trying to pick up the broadcast from 3806. You're going to
Right.
get a bunch of the broadcast, but you're going to get dropouts all the time because that frequency is not tuned in. So you'll still get dropout. You'll think you're on the right channel. You may be flying for, half mile out and playing around and having a good time. All of a sudden you get into a dead zone and that frequency drops so much that it doesn't quite fit the frequency mode for 5806 where you really were, because you were on 5805 or 5804, and all of a sudden it just drops totally and you'll lose out. I've done that where I've gone like, flying around in the park there, gone out 50 yards or whatever, and all of a sudden at 50 yards, my video shit because I was on channel 06 instead of 04 or this or that. You know what I mean? It was close channel, but it wasn't quite the exact channel that it wanted to be, that it needed to be. So you get that loose end and everything's bouncing off things. So the more you get away from the channel that you're on, the more bounce off frequency you're catching, which is all that interference.
What happened to Chris? Where are you?
He was working
He
on
plugs in the Sky Jordan,
rapid fire
everything went
and
to shit.
disappeared, and I haven't seen
I
him
know,
back.
but
He said we'd be right back.
I'd have figured he'd been back by now.
Right?
No, he probably is the first time he probably ever did that, and that's why he's having a hard time with it. He probably needs to shut down StreamYard,
Yeah, restart.
unplug his
After you plug in.
SkyDroid, plug it back in, and then restart StreamYard.
Yeah, see, 5789 on race band 4 was interfering with 5573, which is B.
On your card there?
B1. So between 5573, oh wait, yeah, 5773, I think is what he meant, which would be B1. And race band 4, which is 5769. So 33 to 69 was still interfering with each other, but they were both on 5773 or 5769. You know what I mean? So you bleed over.
The thing with DJI is
that's
that
why racers use 25 milliwatt.
The DJI normal drones, the everyday drones, they will channel scan. So if the channel gets crowded, they will actually move to another channel. The problem is when a couple of them get together, Ed, you still have that problem of one controller flooding the channels. There's Chris.
The real problem we're having with DJI.
Around, I get you.
The real problem we're having with DJI is DJI has a broader spectrum. So, like race band 5806 on analog is this much of a spectrum. Whereas you get onto DJI, it's this much of a spectrum. So it covers so much more channel frequency and overlaps on so many other channels.
We only have 20.
Right. Whereas
you guys have
we got 40 channels on FPV. So that channel spectrum is the same spectrum. It's the same frequency range that we can use by FAA, but they're spread out in different channel frequency and
any luck, Chris?
variances. So
Here's
DJI,
probably where the interference
that's
comes
why
from,
DJI FPV can't fly with analog FPV so well, is because the channels bleed over so much because DJI has a wider channel spectrum than the FPV does.
I want to know about Chris's goggles. I could care less about DJI. Anything? I'm sorry. Go ahead. Anything, Chris?
Well, excuse me.
Close, he says.
Bless you.
He's figuring out that module. That's what it comes down to.
But the SkyDroid give you any info? You got picture? I don't see anything.
He's got video.
That's on the SkyDroid.
Oh, he's got it.
All right.
Big screen him, Jim.
Okay. So your Fusion module's still not picking it up, though.
It's picking it up, but it's fuzzy as hell.
What are we saying?
Take that patch off there, bro. Take that patch antenna off there and put a circular polarized on it.
Well, I don't have that. I just got the one.
Any of the ones, even off, you got multiple quads?
Hold on. Chris, the
you got more than one drone. Even Chris, if you take it off another drone and put it on there, as long as it's SMA, it should work.
Chris, do you have the antennas that came with the goggles from the Tiny Hawk, or you threw them out?
No, I got them.
You can use that.
Yeah, throw one of them on it. Well, no, that might be SMA RP SMA.
No, it isn't. It isn't.
It is SMA?
Yes, sir.
If it's SMA, throw a dipole on there, yeah. Just get rid of that patch.
You know, when I see Chris on there, I keep thinking, do you remember Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer?
And Chris Kringle. Chris Kringle.
Yeah, he looks just like Burl Ives from Chris Kringle, from that.
A younger version.
Stretch. That's a stretch.
Well, yeah, a younger version, yeah. And he's not a snowman.
I'm with you, Carlos. That's a stretch.
But I understand exactly what he's saying.
So for you people thinking, the patch antenna that Chris has on his goggles is probably the one that's catching the signal the most, and it's
Right.
directional, so it's not catching the video signal.
It's
So
about
what we're thinking is putting a dipole or something, any type of directional antenna versus a one direction antenna patch should be better.
it's about to piss me off.
What you got going there,
Just
Chris?
about. Yeah.
So, Chris, you still don't know what channel the quad is on.
A7,
Oh, okay. So now you have to tell the module A7. Okay.
and
Cool.
it is, but it's still fuzzy as hell.
Because A7 may not be right.
Oh wait, I have a possible suggestion, Chris. You're only because you're only on 25 when you're disarmed, and it'll
It doesn't
bump
matter.
up.
He's pulling up clear video on the SkyDroid. He's
Oh,
got
okay. So the
clean video on
SkyDroid
the
is better than
SkyDroid.
goggles.
He's only having issues with the fuzziness on the goggle.
Oh, I didn't know that part.
SkyDroid clear.
Got it.
Is that any
You have
better?
you have the receipt.
Yeah, no shit. Negative.
Negative. It's got to be something with the fusion module.
I'm sure it's something I did.
How about you turn everything off in your goggles, you disconnect everything and reconnect.
Have you done? You said you did an update. Everything was good.
When I plugged it in, do the update, Mike, it's nothing's there, man.
Yeah. So
The last update was January of this year.
Oh, excuse me.
I haven't used the fusion, man. Mitch would be the best one to talk to.
Yeah,
Just to let you know.
And I'm off.
He's
tomorrow.
got a fusion or two.
I'm off tomorrow, so I may just do that.
Yeah. I would talk to Mitch and try to figure out that fusion module. It's got to be something with the fusion module. SkyDroid's picking up clear as fuck, dude. So it's got to be something with the goggles and the module. You know what I mean?
Well, switch to the SkyDroid and fly.
The SkyDroid has no
flying
module
around,
or anything to worry about. It's just one set standard, and it's clear and it's basic. So if SkyDroid can pick it up and it's clear as day, then you're probably something with the module.
Yeah.
Antennas, something with the settings. Maybe it's not using the full diversity on the module yet. You know what I mean? When I did my rapid fire, you can go in and you can change the module. So I can go to a single module or both modules.
Dude, he's just trying to hook up
this
to
or that
the one he's
too.
got.
Because it's a diversity module. So there's two receiver modules in that video module. There's two receivers there.
Oh, I
So
got
it may be picking up one, not the other. You know what I mean?
right.
Hey Ed,
This
what do you
is why
think?
I hate fat chart.
Ed, what do you
Oh,
think?
it don't matter.
Return the
Everything's going to that
Get
module.
yourself a pair of FXT goggles. You'd be flying already.
Exactly. The fat sharks suck. They got their big ass name, but they suck.
And
you
the FXT
buy a pair
DVR.
of goggles from Fat Shark, and now you got to get all these modules and get them all to talk to each other. Screw all that. That's bullshit.
FXT.
Well, that's the thing is,
you get
all these
distance,
modules
you
are
fly.
going to that same type of scan though. So any module you buy, whether it be Fusion, TBS, whatever, Immersion RC, whatever module you buy, they're all going to have firmware you got to update, and they're all going to have issues somewhere along the line. It's just like updating your radio.
It's way more complicated than it
Like
needs
updating
to
the
be.
radio. Think about updating this shit. This has got 4 modules in it. It's not one module like TX trans, it's got Spectrum, it's got everything on it. So
Chris, what made you pick this Fat
more
Sharks?
it has to update.
What made you pick the Fat Sharks?
The $200 price.
Yeah, it was a good price. You got a good deal on them.
Same thing for the FXT.
Well,
And I don't know.
The thing is, if they ain't working, it ain't that good a price.
Right.
But they will be working, you know? It's just a
Yeah,
matter of
okay.
figuring them
Well,
out.
we'll wait for that.
And when they work, he's going to enjoy them. The form fit, this and that, they're definitely worth the
Chris,
money.
you're not going to look as cool and sexy as me, Paul, and Ed when we fly. All I'm going to tell you. You're going to look like a Star Trek geek and not sexy like us, right, Ed?
Not Star Trek, Star Wars, man. You know.
well, Carlos, at least you got all your ass.
Yeah. This is true.
You hadn't got it. You hadn't got it chewed on by Ed in the last 5 minutes.
No.
It's coming.
I like that laugh.
Oh, buddy.
He sounds like what's the name of the Jeff Dunham, Walter, when he's in the suitcase and he's throwing his voice. That sounded just like that.
Totally Walter.
Hey, Ed. Another reason I bought these is because I don't have to have my glasses to see, and I wanted it to be dark when I was flying. I didn't want any outside interference coming in.
So
and
you could do that with the FXT.
Now you tell me.
Oh, come on. We knew that.
I didn't know that.
Honestly?
Honestly, I didn't write a bottle probably.
Oh, because we've had conversations with Ed trying to get him to take the bottom off because he had them on, and just recently he took the bottoms off.
And the FXT actually have like a goggle thing that goes around the eyepiece too, so you can make them feel kind of like Fat Shark. So you don't have to have that external view from below. You don't have to have that. You got like little suction cups that go around your eyes that fit on there too, so you can make them more like a box goggle. They are a pretty nice goggle. They're not going to get you long range and shit like
especially for the
Fat
price.
Shark and Fusion and TBS and all that are going to do though. They're not going to get you that range. They're going to get you some good video though.
Where are they?
You didn't go wrong by buying Fat Sharks, Chris. Trust me.
It's all right. I mean, it's
once you figure out the Fusion module and how it works, I think you'll be pleased with it.
Right.
It's a learning curve figuring out the module. It's only one joystick, but it's got like 6 functions or some shit on that one joystick.
There's a lot of stuff there.
So I bought the Orca goggles, man. But we got a whole nother menu. So you got that menu over there with that one stick. Orcas have a whole nother menu to get into the goggles and set up all kinds of shit for the goggles too. So
hey, Ed,
it's like twice the learning curve, bro.
Do you have the bottom piece of your goggles available? I can't find my case.
What?
You know the bottom piece of your goggle? Do you know where it is?
That bottom piece that comes with the suction cup type thing.
No? Okay.
It is not a suction cup kind of thing.
There's supposed to be some suction cups that go over the eyes.
It's not,
the link in there, and
No,
you can put
it's
over
not
the
what I
eyes.
got.
It's kind of like a suction
Chris,
cup.
did you get it fixed?
Yeah, I'm good for the night. I'm fixing to go. For y'all.
Right.
It's 11 o'clock for y'all.
Yeah, we're just killing time here now.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate
Yeah,
you.
he's gonna
putting
end
up
up
with me.
hitting up Mitch and saying, "Hey man, what's up with this Fusion module? What I got to do?"
Well, I wanted to see if
Get me right.
at least you could get it fixed.
Yeah, I'll get it fixed. I'll get it fixed tomorrow. But
Okay.
anyway,
It won't take but a little bit of training.
I'm going to end this thing. Anybody stays, you stay. Otherwise, good night.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all.
Much love.